It's time again. Pre-match show. Ready for the watch along. Rennes away. How is it going to go? Hopefully we can get through to the quarterfinals. Who knows? Got guests on to come on already. But get your comments in. Get your views in. Ready for the game. We'll show you the team news, their team news, all that good stuff. Let's get straight into it.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. Are you ready for the show? Thanks to our sponsors, ADT Taxis, Everard's, Pucka Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Peter's Pizzeria, Hope Against Cancer, and Newbie and Co-Estate Agents. We want your views, we want your comments, so join us live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, how are we all doing? Let's get some hellos in first before we do talk about the big game tonight. Miles, Aloha, Dak will score today. No, he will not. No, he will not because he's not even in the team or even on the bench. He is ill apparently. Hayden, appreciate you coming in. And different places says evening, mate. Come on, you foxes. For some reason, I don't know why. I'm sorry, but I don't know why I thought that says "Come on, you Forest." I don't know why I thought that. But yeah, Nacho to score 2 plus Cole's 12-1 odds. That's big. I just can't see him scoring. I don't know why. I don't want to be negative, but I think Dak would have been better today. But obviously he can't play, so fair play to putting him in again against them. He scored obviously against them as well at home. So why not? Why can't he do it tonight? I don't know. Great to see where to start. It is, but it could be bad. You never know. He could come on the pitch 20 minutes in, like Evans did in the FA Cup final. He came on, he started, got subbed off, and we still won it. But it might not be the best of ideas to put him in. 0-0 tonight. I'd take it. Anything to get us through. I'd take any result tonight to get us through. As long as it's not a penalty shootout, because we do not want that. Oh, here he comes. Mr. Jamie. Nacho Fofana to score. Oh, again, I'll take Fofana to score every day of the week. And here he is. Here's the main man. Come on, you foxes. Nacho is a king. If you want to say that, mate, I'll let you have it. Evans is back in training for. Keep that off the screen. But hello, I'm guessing you're talking to the other Jamie as well. Appreciate you coming in. Any live streams? I'm not too sure. Are we on them out? We can't obviously play the game on the stream. That's not allowed. But we've got a few people coming on later on to commentate on it, I guess. Come on, you foxes from Dave Hill. Appreciate you coming in. Southgate announced his next squad, and yet no foxes in it. We're not a top 6 team, are we? We're not going to get in there unless we are challenging the top 4 this year, which we're not going to. It's a shame. Like I say, Barnes should have been in there last year. We had Justin who was there. Both got injured just before they could get into the lineup. So what can we do with that? No matters. It's on the bench. Isn't the worst of cases if we're in a position where we need to bring someone on? He's there. Lookman's on the bench. We'll get into the team in 2 seconds. Just wanted to get everyone else's evenings in. Evening. We agree. We needed. We need to what? I'm guessing you mean like gradually bring him in. I might be dumb, or is that not a word? I don't know. Fee, who's in the watch along, please? It's Tom and the famous Locks, who's not been here for about a year. So hope they enjoy that. Brian says Barnes definitely score. The vital goal to put us through. I think when he scored against Rennes, not Rennes, Randers second leg. The moment he scored that, I knew we were going to go through because it just seemed like we're already on the front foot and whatnot. But I just hope we can get that one goal tonight. I think that's all we need tonight. We get that first goal, it's going to be a lot harder for them to even try and compete against us. Sure, we will get the link in there in a few minutes. As once we start talking about the actual game. Crikey, the locks. Yes, I know. And then Jason, before we go on in, evening, it's ours to not lose tonight. Hopefully, for much the same from the first leg. Yeah, I would. Don't get me wrong. I think 1-0 when we came into it would have been a lot harder. 2-0's a lot better. And again, we can only say thank you to Kelechi for that. So I can't complain. But we will get the main man Jack in first to talk about the team news. Obviously, their team news. I'm guessing you've seen it. I've not, but I'll put it up right now for you to kind of talk over. But you go for it.
Laborde out front. Martin Terrier. I mean, 2 strikers this season who have scored 14 between them each. Beauregard. I mean, he's replaced Doku tonight. Doku doesn't feature. He featured in the first leg. And I believe that's their third choice goalkeeper in goal. A very young goalkeeper. Reports came out yesterday from Rennes saying that the other goalkeeper got a broken finger. So it's basically the same team apart from Doku and the goalkeeper who played last time against Leicester at the King Power Stadium.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously going into our team, the likes of Fafana coming back, he's massive, but is it a risk this early on? We've got obviously Wilf back in the team from not starting against Arsenal, as well as Tillemans. And then we heard that obviously Daka and I forgot the other one now. Daka and Suyunchu are both out with illness, as well as Sumare with injury as well. But here's the team news. What's your kind of thoughts on it?
I mean, for me, I'd have rested Mark Albrighton for this game. I'd have rested him for Sunday against Brentford. Adam O'Lookman didn't feature against Arsenal. I'd have put him on, give him a bit more game time to show what he's about against a top Rennes side. Dewsbury Hall, fantastic this season since coming in. Wilfred Ndidi obviously was benched with Yuri Tillemans against Arsenal. Them two will look fresh. Wesley Fafana, it's a risk that you take, isn't it, reading football? It's a gamble, but is it worth the risk? I'm not quite sure. I mean, for me, Cags is out with an illness. Who would you prefer, Wesley Fafana or Yannick Vestergaard in defence? I mean, I think I'd rather Wesley Fafana, to be honest, because Vestergaard, I think he'd get done tonight all over the park. So, yeah, I think you've got to gradually bed Fafana back in. The more minutes he gets, the more stronger and more fitter he's going to get, and the more game time he's going to get as well. So I think that will help him gradually getting back into that Premier League side.
Yeah, exactly. And even Jason Mills says he's Fafana starts. It's a shock, which I don't know. He needs to get into the team. And I said previously as well that it might be helpful bringing an ex-Ligue player into that side. And obviously, hopefully, I would have hoped Sumari might have been in there as well to kind of get a bit of the reaction on how they play. You know, how they play from them two players. But again, one's in, one's out. I'm glad that Fafana's starting against them, but it's just the risk of him getting injured again. Here's a question for you then, Jack, because you're not the biggest fan of him. We've got someone who would like to ask you a question.
I won't say he's our worst ever player. I mean, I've seen quite a lot of worst players in my time supporting Leicester. Vestergaard, he's not the, how do I put it? He's not the quickest. He's got the build to win any header or go in, but he hasn't done that this season. Done well against Randers, but that's Randers, isn't it? They're a pub side compared to Rennes. Vestergaard, he's not been Leicester's biggest fans this season, has he? When he has played. Reid, you're a massive fan of his, believing he's better than Johnny Evans, but that's your opinion. We'll talk about it on another show. But I mean, Vestergaard, £15 million for that. I won't pay 15p. I'd give him a refresher and a pack of heart throbs in return for Yannick Vestergaard. I'd take him to Southampton myself and get a return, because to be honest, I don't think he's turned out what we thought. I think it were a panic buy from the start. If Wesley Fofana didn't get injured, he won't be at Leicester. He'd probably be somewhere else.
Yeah, you're right. And before we do bring on more people for obviously their views on the game, Michael does say, just like Vesco playing against Randers, Fofana played against these guys he might know, so he might know how they do play. And for me, that's probably a positive for him starting. And obviously, Nick is saying what's happened to Daka. I think he's out due to illness as well as Seunchu, so that's probably why maybe Fofana is starting where he could have been on the bench. Firstly, we'll bring in Jono to get his views on just the team news and what he thinks the scoreline's going to be.
I'm actually really happy with the team news. I would have played Chowdhury centre back because I'd rather have a stump than play Vestergaard at centre back. But I would have played Chowdhury because he proved that you can put a shift in against Watford in the FA Cup. He was phenomenal at centre back, and we've had a few times this season where I've had a player coming off being injured, like Vardy played 2 games. I've injured again. I think hopefully Brendan hasn't jinxed it, and he's going to get injured again. But a strong lineup. Maybe would have had Luckman instead of Albrighton, give him a rest. But apart from that, a really good team. Hopefully the chat take a chance to give Benny and Nacho in a bit more because we played last time he was pretty much non-existent. So hopefully he made a few changes to bring him in the game a bit more.
Yeah, and obviously we have to talk about it. It's the night now where we've got to get the performance. Like even if it's a 0-0, it gets us through. And I said at the start, just as I started the show, that the first goal is big for us. If we can get that first goal, it's going to be a lot harder for them to even try and get back in the game. They've got to score at least 3 to draw to us, or even 4 to win. So 1 goal for us, even if they do score first, we've got to get that goal tonight, and I think that'll put us through. To be honest.
I think it will. We've got to score first early because even against Randers, we started off so slow. They made us look like the pub team. That's not the biggest Leicester, but they made us like the pub team. We were that poor against Randers in the first half. But we have to come out in front, and Iheanacho has to. I know he doesn't get the supply, but he has to put a shift in. He has to work his socks off. I think the score will be 2-1 overall to Leicester. That's in just get this game, and overall 4-1 for the aggregate. But no, we're not going to keep a clean sheet. We never do,
especially away as well.
Especially away, but I think it'll be a positive performance. I hope for my biggest thing this game for Fofana not to get injured. That's my biggest takeaway from this game is Fofana does not get injury.
Yeah, we'll bring Mahad as well in to get his views. Hi mate, how are you doing?
I'm well. How are you all?
Yeah, good.
All good.
So obviously tonight, massive game. We've got to win it. We've got to get through to the quarterfinals. And to be honest, for me, if we can get through these, I think these are probably one of the hardest teams in this cup to face. Obviously,
I wouldn't say that.
Other than the likes of Roma, maybe, and maybe
Marseille.
We've got to give Rennes credit because, like I say, they beat Leon on the weekend 4-2, and you can't be faulting that when they don't even scored against us in midweek last week. So, Mahad, what's your thoughts on the game and give us your score prediction?
Have you noticed that Danny Ward's not on the bench?
I think he's got an injury or illness.
How's he getting injured and he doesn't even play?
That's Leicester summed up his season.
We need to sack the entire medical team. A lot of people need to have their heads on the line because it's getting ridiculous. I mean, oh my days. I mean, we're reaching a point where if they go walking, they're going to get injured. I mean, how do we solve this problem if we don't solve our medical team?
I saw a post that actually that the medical team's changing. I swear I saw a post or a Leicester City something that's been put out there that we are changing our medical staff based on these issues we've had this season. I don't know if Jack, you've heard about that as well.
Yeah, I've read it.
But if that's true, brilliant, because whoever's in charge at the moment, they're making it do 50-mile runs a day because we've never had anyone fit. It's good to see Evans and Castagna in training again, but at the moment we've just got no one fit. We've got more players out than we have available.
Yeah, I think also in the summer we have to make sure the players we sign have a clean record when it comes to injuries because we're already going to cause them problems through our medical team and our physios and the training or whatever and the conditioning. We have to make sure that they've got a clean record to start off with.
Yeah, obviously, Jono, we've got the team news again. What is your thoughts on maybe Barnes starting as well? Because obviously he's played a lot of game time recently. I think you said before when you started the show that maybe he should have been dropped for this game going into it. But for me, he's been one of our outstanding players the last few months, to be honest.
We have no choice to play him. You know, Nacho's been quite non-existent. Barnes has been our main threat. You know, against Arsenal, they just focused on him and then we couldn't get through. Barnes is our biggest threat at the moment this season. Apart from Vardy's back, Barnes is the one who looks like he's going to score. So even though he should be rested, I'm happy he is playing because he's our biggest threat at the moment.
Yeah. Obviously, can we get the scorelines from all three of you before we do get Tom in for the watch along? So, Jack, we'll start with you.
2-1. It'd be a very tough game. We can't afford to sit back like we did against Rennes away and allow them shots on goal because they'll score. I mean, their strikers haven't scored 14 each for no reason. I mean, we got a clean sheet at the King Power, but that's at the KP away from home. We are shocking when it comes to clean sheets. I don't think we've kept one this season, have we, away from home?
Other than Millwall, but that was in the cup.
That's championship, isn't it?
Yeah, Randers is like a League 2 side, isn't there?
I don't know. You asked me. I don't know.
So, Jack, you say you were going for a 2-1, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-1. Harvey Barnes to score and Daniel Amate.
Yep. All right, then we'll catch you at probably half time then, yeah?
Yep, see you in a bit.
All right, see you in a bit.
In a
John,
bit.
what do you reckon for your scoreline?
2-1. Barnes and Nacho to score. We will concede, but 2-1, iffy performance. I think it'll be very tight, but I think 2-1 and I think that's it really.
There you go. And we'll probably either catch you at the end of the show or whenever, yeah?
Yeah, I'll be back.
All right, see you in a bit. And then, Mahad, quickly before we do get the boys in for the watch along, your score prediction, please.
Probably 2-1 to them, I think. I think we'll just about scrape it, but we're probably going to... Listen, it's Fofana coming back after 8 months. 8 months, and I remember watching it live, and he had his leg snapped off. So I'm not sure about that one.
2-1 then, yeah. 2-1 to them, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, then. We'll catch you next time. See you in a bit.
Yeah.
And then we'll bring the boys in, obviously, Tom and the main man, Locks. He's back after about 10 years.
What's going on?
Decker back.
So, boys, before we get into the watch along, what is your thoughts on the team news again before we do end going into the watch along?
I'm a big baby believer. We're talking about Danny Ward, and he didn't know what was going on there. He's had a long stern injury that has finally got worse, and they've had to operate on his thing. Players not signing players who can't get injured. I'm sorry, boys, that just can happen. You can't ever say that a player's never going to get injured. We've seen very good players have very long careers and never get an injury until the final years, but some pick them up when they're very young. Just happens. We're the team over the moon that Fofana starts, and for me, Brendan wouldn't have picked him if he didn't feel that he had the ability to play a good amount of game time today. So a lot of people, it's a risk. Well, I'm sorry, we've got no games to risk him anymore. We're out of the FA Cup and there's no reserve games really. So he's got to come back. And today, looking at the stadium, it's absolutely bouncing over there. So what a game to come back into him. But for me, it's a player we've missed, and I think he'll do the job today. I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
There you go. And then Locks, go on, mate.
Yeah,
before
mate.
we do running it.
Yeah, I'm not looking for anything flashy. I'm happy with just scraping the win and getting everyone through unharmed, mate. You know, no injuries. Obviously, hopefully, Fofana will get good amount of minutes in him, and yeah, just a 1-0 win. That's all I want, mate.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. And then finally, before I go, I'm gonna go for 1-0. I'm gonna go for 1-0. We're not gonna keep a clean sheet. I don't think that is, but I just don't think it's gonna be too easy on us. But overall, we on 3-1 aggregate. But I'll quickly change the brand to the watch along for you, so you can get that on quickly. There you go. And then, yeah, I'm going to drop out and we'll catch you at half time.
Cheers, mate.
See you in a bit.
There we go. Rennes 0, Leicester 0. Bottom cut locks. We've got to switch this round. It's not right. What's going on?
Oh, mate, I can't do it because I'm not logged in. There we go. Work, mate. It's not gonna work.
Well,
because I'm not signed in.
There we go.
Hey!
Really did it. Good lad, really. And we're underway. They have kicked off. Leicester with this 2-0 advantages. Somewhat. Iheanacho was offside after 21 seconds. Good start, Iheanacho.
It looks bouncing there. It looks absolutely bouncing.
I'm gutted not to be out there. The atmosphere looked electric in the stadium. The tifo and the flares and flashing lights behind the goal. Fair play to them. They've really tried to make it up. As Lille nicked the Lille. I was watching them last night. Red nicked the ball and come forward. Play at 1-2 into the box already. Takes a touch. Daniel Amarty steps in and wins the ball back. Big Daniel already doing his job. Then back in it. Juby Hall get rid of it. He does get rid of it. Finds Barnes, goes down. No free kick given. Leicester under the cosh after the first minute of the game. They were going to come out. They had to come out. Rennes had to come out of this game, and they were going to have to really give it a go to win this foot match. As they still got a ball into the box, cross the box. Fofana with his first clearance, with his first touch. Well played for Fofana, positioning brilliant there again.
Give me one sec, mate. I think I need to. I'm on the non-HD channel, and it's going to annoy me. One second, mate.
Stuff less, but mate, brilliant to have that. Fairness, mate, I watched your boys last night because I wanted to see if you were going to creep into the playoffs. Big victory that was for you boys last night, and what a goal from Spence! What a hit that was. Fair play, mate. You boys, you win your game in hand. I think you're up to third in that league, and that's telling of how you boys have come from bottom of the league. I think it was when you sacked Chris Hughton. So fair play to you, mate. We need another team in the division because you don't want to be left on your own with Derby going down, do you, boys? Even Carmel, hope you're okay. Wow, they are really going for it. We're going to have to keep tight. Definitely. We have definitely got to keep it tight. This is a very good team. Don't block me again because you can't take the bad to Thomas. I didn't block it last time. Don't know what went off there. It was definitely not me. There's other lads who can block on the settings as well. Ooh, that has to be locked in. There we go. Oh, I can't change it back.
Hey, there we go.
He's a good lad. Reedy's hiding somewhere.
How good is it just to see Fofana on the pitch, mate? It is just a beautiful sight.
Mate, as soon as I saw the team news, I was over the moon to see him back in a Leicester kit. It's what we've missed this season. You can say what you want, but it just shows you Fofana, a 19-year-old, came to his football club, nowhere he knew he was, wins the FA Cup in his debut season. Gets a horrible injury. No, not in a league game do you see that kind of tackling. It was a nasty tackle. I don't think it was vicious, and I don't think he generally meant to go and hurt the player. I think he just went in over the top to probably prove a point in his season what he's going to offer them. He's a young lad. He has a lot to offer them, in their team, and he got it wrong. He got it wrong, and I honestly feel that they probably got it wrong as a team that they didn't substitute him straight away and get him off the pitch, because after that he was under scrutiny from the Leicester fans after the tackle. But hey, what can you say? It's great to have him back, mate. And what's your thoughts of Fofana back in the team?
I mean, it's got to improve us, right? I mean, it's we knew it was going to be a big miss. I don't think we realised how big of a miss it would have actually.
Ball into the box. Nacho gets under control. Pulls it back, finds Albrighton from the first head, cross it towards the back post. This one run towards the far side, but Jude Hall keeps it in. Lovely touch. Oh, it just gets under his feet. It'll be a throw to Rennes. There you
I'm
go.
a bit behind you, mate. So that's why I'm like.
Yeah, Leicester's first chance that was. I'm not sure if I'm on HD or not. Yeah, I'm on HD. Yeah, Leicester's first chance there. Ball came down there. A lovely bit of play from Tillemans to get himself away and get the cross in and cause them all sorts of problems. Like I say, that's the first chance. And Leicester will get chances tonight. Rennes have got to come out, and this will be Leicester's opportunity on the counter. But looking straight away, it's very much a 4-4-2 from Leicester when we're closing down. Juppie Hall up alongside Iheanacho. Then Barnes goes and presses. Juppie Hall sets up the press as well. Gone all the way back to their goalkeeper. Remember, the goalkeeper's changed tonight for them. Gomez is not in goal for them tonight from the first leg.
Yeah, absolutely. So, mate, someone said, I hope I'm not a bad omen. I'm not a. Hey, we've had a bad season, and when I haven't been here, so I think I'm the good omen. I think I'm the good one.
So
Yeah,
he says Evans is a bigger miss. I agree with you, but when Evans has come back into the team, it didn't improve us in some ways when I thought it would.
Yeah.
I generally feel it just shows you how much Fofana has been with the team.
yeah. Daka and Kags are ill apparently, not injured, so just
Yeah.
illness.
Yeah,
Not
he said
COVID.
that before. No, he said they're not COVID. There's a bug or there's something going around at the moment, and both of them, a few that he didn't say who, but obviously not involved. That a few people had picked it up. So look, it's a chance for a couple of the younger boys to come on the bench tonight. Jakupovic obviously gets his chance on the bench for a few games now, with the Ward being out. The other goalkeeper thing is on the bench as well. It just shows we're still light. But
Yeah.
to see this week, Cassania back in training, Evans back on the training pitch, after the Brentford game, it's international week, if I'm right. So we get 2 more weeks. Ball to the back post for Rennes, in the box, left back, cross it across the box. Rennes still have it. Jinkin, back again to the left-hand side. Cuts inside, little 1-2 tries. Switches the play across to the right-hand side now. Another 1-2, but if Leicester force them backwards, Leicester really sitting deep, but doing their job so far really well to stop Rennes linking up. Barnes then just hoofs the ball long to no one at the park to get rid of it. Bit homeless from there, For me, he had a bit of time on the ball.
I was going to say as well, mate. With Fofana, when you see Vardy come back into the high fee, nice to see her. Long time no speak. I feel like with the, when Vardy comes back into the team after being injured, like you can see the players' heads like lift, and I feel like that might have Fofana coming back might have a similar effect. Really, it's a big boost. Not just technically, but mentally as well for the players. Like with a player like Fofana coming back into the team, you've got to I know us fans believe, and surely the players believe that we're a better team with them in there. You know what I mean? So it gives them a boost.
Oh, massively. I mean, like Vardy against Burnley, we looked at different teams. Who was on the pitch against Leeds? We looked at a better team because you know what you're going to get from him. He's very unlucky to get his injury. For me, this is the first time in the last 2 seasons that Vards has come back ready. I think we rushed him back the 2 seasons before that, when he had his gluteus maximus. He was rushed back after that West Ham game when he got injured. Look for Justin Imbar, couldn't find him with the pass. But he was rushed back and he never really came back for me ready to go. Where there was a difference about Vardy this time. He was ready. You saw that with the first goal for Leicester. That long ball. He knew he was on his bike before it even went. He was made sure I'm on side. I could win this ball, and he set the chance up for Maddison to score. Even against Leeds, the ball over the top when he got their player on a booking after about 10-15 minutes, he looked the sharpest I'd seen Vardy in a long time. Rennes come down the right though. Thomas got his jump. It gets pulled back, edge of the area, goes backward though. Albrighton tries to win it. He can't now. Albrighton's limping. Play on. He left back as a shot goes into the box, across the box. Goal for Rennes. 8 minutes in, and they have the goal. They have the goal. They need an early goal. They've got the early goal, and it's come down the left-hand side. Not what Leicester wanted to give them the confidence.
The crowd are bouncing, mate. They are up for this tonight.
Well, what can you say? It's not like it hasn't been coming. They've had a couple of chances to get the ball wide, and that's what they've done. They've tried to get the ball wide into the box. In theory, they got the 2-on-1 because Albrighton gets injured, so then Justin gets pushed onto a 2-on-1. He has to come out, what leaves a space for the overlap. And be honest, mate, it's a bit of a lucky finish because it basically hits him in the leg and goes in off the player. But it all comes from Albrighton. Definitely, I think he's done. His game is done by the looks of it. He's holding his groin. It left Justin exposed, a 2-on-1. Nothing Justin could have done, and it hits number 14 off them and goes into the back of the net. Right, get locked off. It didn't take long.
Yeah, I knew it was going to happen, mate. I knew it was coming. Yeah, that's disappointing, mate. Who do you think's going to come on there? And Lookman, is it, or
it's going to have to be
Ricardo?
Treating, currently looking at Brighton as we speak, who's down. The game hasn't restarted.
He felt that go straight away. He put his arm up to the bench.
That's a shame because his performance last week was probably phenomenal from him. He's my man of the match in the game. His work rate, his goal was second to none after being criticised against Leeds United for being the worst player in the world, and everyone was against him. It was a bit harsh for me.
Silly.
For some reason, Leicester fans love an scapegoat, and Albrighton was that scapegoat. Fofana steps and wins the ball. Great sliding tackle. Then once again, here's the leadership telling his man get back, telling Marty pull over. I'm out of position. Just what you want to see from your centre half. Guys, there's 81 of you watching this. If you're going to like, share, subscribe, click that button on YouTube. Let us know. You can know when we're coming live every single time. Hopefully, Locks will start coming in a bit more again. We want him back.
We'll see.
Stay away from dirty Leeds, eh?
We'll have to do the away games, mate, eh? We'll obviously when we're not there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Rennes, mate, I'm looking at the stadium and it's absolutely bouncing. Every single one of their fans is jumping up and down off their feet to try switching the ball to that play. Like I say, it was always going to be a tough test. I don't care what the 2-0 advantage was massive going into this game. That second goal was huge. Albrighton go down again. The referee comes over, and then this has got to be the end of it for Albrighton for today, and probably for a few weeks by the looks of it, if he's done his groin.
I mean, this has just been the story of our season, though, mate. You see a massive player like Fofana coming into the team today, and everyone's excited, and then someone's out. Then we're 10 minutes in, a goal down, and and there's another injury, and it's just been like that non-stop this year.
But I know you can blame the medical department all you want. You can't do anything about some of them. You can blame for rushing back. When we're talking about someone saying you need to sign players who aren't, got a clean bill of health, it doesn't happen. Just doesn't. No player is going to come to Leicester with not picked up an injury. It does not happen. There's no player in the league who's not at some age in his lifetime has got an injury. And when they sign, that's why they have a full medical, because they'll pick up if they've had, as a young kid, a hamstring tear or anything like that. But that doesn't mean that could not happen again. It's just life at the end of the day. When I heard fans saying at the beginning, we need to look at players and we only got to sign players who have no injuries. It just doesn't happen. So they come to Leicester. It doesn't mean they're not going to get injured. They could literally do their ACL on their first game. It's just the look of the draw and the look where they land as a football player. We saw that with Justin. He's never had a big injury. One poor landing, it was just a dodgy landing when he had gone for a header, and he's out for nearly over a year. He was.
Same with the Barnes one as well. Similar when he had that clash against Arsenal. Yeah, and
he broken his knee or something like it. So it's just the look of the door. Yeah. Again, someone just put that. Williams just put about. Also, Europe makes more injury. Yeah, because the more games we're playing, the more chance the players picking up fatigue. Players get injured more. It isn't rocket science, and the squad we had was big enough at the beginning of the season. But again, to have all the injuries we picked up, to Fofana, to Johnny Evans, it stretched the team. It really did this season. And I'm not trying to give, look, I'm not a Rodgers out. I never have. And I think there's no one out there better than Rodgers at the moment to do the job, to go and get in and do what he's done. This season has just been a very, very poor season. He's not been helped by the injury situation for me. There's nothing Rodgers can do about that. He's got to go with the players he's got and work with them. Yes, I will question his substitutions at times. I think there's times where I think he's made the wrong subs and they've had no impact on the game, or like Vestergaard coming on at certain points. But then there's games where I can understand, like against West Ham, why he'd brought him on. But for me, it was the wrong point, because with a minute to go, the lads look at that and think this is going really negative now. Yeah, they've chucked another man up front, but we were dealing with it. So there was no need to change for me. We could have left the Tillemans on and just carried on the way we was.
Yeah. Fofana, just whilst we were talking, I'm sure you saw it as well. Fofana made another great bit of defending, and I've seen Andy's comment as well.
And by the way, Lookman has come on for Albrighton. So that's
positive.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Lookman, people have been saying, why is he not starting? Why is this? Look, Albrighton's been doing brilliant. You can't drop Albrighton just because you want to play a more skillful player. I mean, we all know Albrighton is not going to do step overs. He isn't going to go bombing past players for fun. But what he'll do is he'll get that yard and he'll whip a ball in the box. And like we always say, Locks, when we're having the argument about Damari Gray, look at the assists in the Premier League. How many assists has he got Premier League and Europe for us? And goals now. He's been brilliant. So, look, Lookman has to take his time. He's taken his chance. When he has played, he's not done anything wrong for me. Maybe one or two games he's gone missing in them. But I generally think that he's a good all-round player. Nacho wins the ball back after Jubil. Set it away, Nacho. Play him in. He plays in. Barnes! Deflected up. Nacho! Oh, he can't get the ball down. That was a chance, Barnes, and he side-footed it straight at the goalkeeper. It's a good save by the keeper in some ways, but Leicester should be drawing by now.
Yeah, it was difficult for Nacho, mate. When to be fair to him, it was difficult to bring it under control in the time he had.
The rebound, yeah, because he sat up and he didn't sit up and drop quickly. It really hung in the air there for him. So it's unlucky, but the Barnes one's the better one, mate. It's a lovely ball laid to him, and he tries to do what he did against Randers and side-footed across. Can't really blame Nacho as much there because the second chance sits up. It does not fall for him at any point to get the volley away. And by the point he wants to take the volley, he's being closed down. John Townsend put FF's not Nacho. That needs to go in. Yeah, he could have done.
If it was Vardy,
that was all down to Dewsbury Hall winning the ball back high up, pressure.
Yeah.
Nacho rolls into Barnes, and Barnes. I mean, in fairness, it's a hell of a save because as he shoots, it deflects up and over as a wicked deflection up. In the goal, he has to then parry it out. I think if it stays on the floor, it probably goes in the net, mate. Because it takes deflection, it goes at the goalie's height as Rennes gets a free kick, 16 minutes played.
Yeah, mate. I just as you were talking about Albrighton, I remembered a stat. I've just found it. Yeah. So Albrighton, I don't know if Albrighton's the 5th highest successful crosser in Premier League history. So, successful crosses, the 5th best, and the players above him are Steven Gerrard, Stuart Downing, James Milner, and Ashley Young. You know, so we all know he can whip across.
Ball whips into the box, heads away.
We know his crossing's been compared to Beck's in the past, obviously. So, but yeah, and it's not just that, obviously. Yeah, it's his work rate's incredible, isn't it? But yeah, it's been great though this season, mate. I don't know what all the complaining's been about with him. It's a shame to see him go off today. Did he have an injury early on in the season as well? I think I've lost you, Tom. I've lost Tom. I've lost him. Is it me that's gone or is it Tom? Someone let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Ooh. Rennes win it back. Play it on the left. Lookman pressing. Love it there. Leicester putting a bit of pressure there. The stadium's calmed down a little bit. Rennes Stadium now. Obviously, what I didn't realise, I haven't heard much about Rennes. You know, the atmosphere and stuff like that. Didn't know how good their fans were, but it looked absolutely bouncing before game and after this goal as well. So fair play to them. I was very jealous I'm not there actually, but our fans are having a great time. But yeah, 70% possession so far to Rennes. Leicester with 30. Obviously, Leicester 1-0 down, 2-1 on aggregate. So yeah, it's gonna be a difficult game. I'm not looking forward to this. I think it's gonna be nervy towards kind of second half as Rennes try and go long ball here. Amati stops it. It comes off Amati's hand. It is a handball, and it's a free kick to Rennes. They played a long ball over the top, and as Amati tried to stop it, yeah, it's bounced off his hand. So it's a free kick in a kind of dangerous position here. It's quite far out, to be fair. I think we'll be all right. 2 of their players standing over there. Schmeichel lining up the wall. David Gavin, happy Paddy's Day, mate. Long time no see. Obviously, I talked to you on Instagram anyway, but yeah, long time no see, mate. Thanks for joining. I hope you're having a good one down the pub, mate. For the 2-1 to us. Yeah. 17 minutes of defensive play. We'll see. Rennes step up for the free kick. He shoots. It bounces off someone's... Is that a handball? No. It's going for a corner. They claimed something. The Rennes player. I don't know if they were asking for a handball or the corner. But The corner's been given. Fofana on his man here, the biggest man. Oh, what a sight it is to see Fofana back in the team. It is incredible. And Didi, man marking, a lot of man marking going on here. Ball comes in. A player goes down. A Rennes player goes down. Leicester have a chance to counter-attack, though. Barnes puts it forward. Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall's one-on-one. The defender catches up, and Dewsbury Hall's fouled. That's going to be a yellow, surely. No yellow, but it is a free kick to Leicester halfway inside Rennes' half. Dewsbury Hall got quite lucky, to be fair. The ball was played through. It just bounced off their defender. Found Dewsbury Hall in the end. Dewsbury Hall cuts inside, and he does get tripped by the Rennes defender. So Leicester have a chance now to get a ball in the box from a corner. It looks like Dewsbury Hall and Tielemans will be standing over this. LCFC Grey, nice to see you, mate. Come on, you foxes. Dewsbury Hall puts the ball in. It's a terrible ball into the box. Tielemans takes a shot, and it just fizzles its way through to the goalkeeper. Guys, let us know in the comments what you're thinking so far to the first half. 20 minutes in so far in this second leg. 1-0 down. Let us know what you think. Dave says 70 minutes of defensive play yet. Kevin, Rennes can't keep this pressure up for 90 minutes. Just need to soak it up and get a good spell of possession. Rennes pick the ball up here. Play it wide. A lot of men forward for Rennes. They get the ball into the box. Tielemans clears. Hello, mate. Welcome back.
I don't know what happened now. Internet's playing up, mate, for some reason. Typical Sky. Hey?
It's all good, mate.
All money, don't get it back from Sky. Thank you, Reedy.
You got the game on yet?
Yeah, I'm off. Still got the game on, mate. Weren't a problem. It's just the internet didn't want to work because I've got hardwired for the Sky box.
Oh, I see.
So that weren't the issue. Just the general internet wasn't working.
I think it's nice. It's decent weather over there, isn't it? Today,
It's been sunny and hot. Sunny and hot today. Oh, Dave Gavin. Thanks, Dave. Paddy's Day, mate. Definitely hope you're having a few whiskies for me.
Yep. This might be a long night. We'll see.
Oh, mate, this could be a long night, like I say, but we've had chances. We've been able to break on them. So there is positive out there. Look, this is never going to be an easy tie. They're fourth in the league. I think they are still, they've beaten Leon at the weekend, was it? I think they're beaten. They've had some good results this season. That's a better ball. Find it through the lines. Into Nacho's feet. He's got no support around him. He's offside. Oh, he's offside again. Nacho. Do you know what? It's quite an interesting one, actually, listening to this. Listening to listening to Matt Piper after the game, actually, against Rennes last week on Thursday night. And listening to his perspective in it, Nacho, like he said, if you ask anyone in the club, he's the best finisher in the club. Better than Vardy, better than anyone in the club. He's the best finisher. We saw that with the finish. It was a very hard finish. He sat up and he had to get his foot around it and over it and put it in off the post. It was a very difficult finish. The frustration probably comes, as we saw in the build-up, that he got a very easy ball to him and he lost it. He got a second ball to him and he lost it. And then he was offside a numerous of times in the game when he came on, as we're seeing tonight, numerous times. And he basically, Pipe said, he puts it down to a lack of focus and a lack of concentration on the pitch. He's got all the ability in the world, as Pipe said, but for some reason, he just seems to switch off at times. With losing the ball, with being offside, with Rennes on the ball, tried to chip it to the back post. Justin gets it away off his knee. That will do. Lookman doing his job there and pushes him forward. It's a strange one. Do you think it is, generally what Pipe just said, do you think it is just he just sometimes switches off from what he's meant to be doing?
It's interesting. Yeah, it's an interesting insight into it. I always called him Bambi on ice. Since he joined the club, I always called him Bambi on ice, just because, he can be clumsy and, like you said, he loses the ball sometimes. And I suppose, if you said to me, what could that be? And, focus, that could well be it. I think sometimes it doesn't seem like he seems like he's away with the clouds sometimes, Tom. Even in his interviews, like And he's a brilliant finisher. Last season we saw that firsthand. He bailed us big time. I know we didn't finish top 4, but he bailed us out. We could have
Top
finished
goal
even
scorer,
lower.
mate. Top goal
Yeah.
scorer for Leicester. I mean, everyone says about Vardy and stuff, but he beat Vardy to basically our golden boot.
Yes.
And that wasn't down to luck. That was down to his finishing and his confidence. I generally feel he's another Barnes. He's another confidence player that if he has a run of games and he's playing well, ball over the top, looking for Nacho. Goalkeeper comes out. Good work from the goalkeeper, sweeps it up. But better from Leicester. Nice little intricate play, little 1-2s, and then Tielemans with a lovely little dink over the top. Just puts a tiny too much on it. Any ball backspin and Nacho's getting a chance here and probably could have lost the goalkeeper.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I totally agree with you, mate. I think we've known for a good while that he's a confidence player. Like we know that. So personally, I think the worst thing you could have done with him after last season was not play him, and that's what for whatever reason, that's the decision that was made by Rodgers. That Daka, who they spent a lot of money on.
Lookman goes wide, takes deflection. Corner to Leicester, 25 minutes played.
Yeah, we spent a lot of money on Daka, so I understand why you'd want to play him when Vardy's injured. But I just think it was a bit unfair. The goals that he scored last season. He is a super sub, as Liam says, definitely. But he started a lot of games towards the end of last season. He scored a lot of goals, so it's a shame that he hasn't played as many minutes.
Yeah, and I think he had a couple of niggle injuries himself, but generally he's been on the bench most of the games as they go to Wilfred and Diddy. Can he get a goal this tonight? So how Leicester could do one just to take the pressure off. Ball whips in by Lookman. Oh, you can't get in near it. Edgera shoots over the bar by Tielemans, sits up. And their Rennes players' hands are not happy about something that happened in the penalty area. One of their players is down at the front post. Who catches who? Oh, Fofana absolutely clatters into their man. He's going for the header, but he does make sure he makes contact with their man.
Just to confirm as well, mate, there's no VAR, is there?
No, mate, no VAR.
Okay.
No VAR in the competition, mate, what I know of. I don't know if it's in the final. They use it in the final. They haven't said. I'd be very doubtful if they'll do it in the final, if they're not using it in the quarters or anything like that. I suppose it's difficult because some grounds have the ability to have it and some grounds don't.
Well, it's the right way to do it. That's the right way to do it. If some grounds don't have it, then you don't implement it. Because you see, was it in the FA Cup?
Yeah,
where
one ground
some
does
games,
and one does.
Yeah, and that's just pathetic. You can't do that. You really can't.
VAR is in the final, apparently. Williams just put at the bottom there.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's okay. But I think when you've got 2 round of 16 games, one of them has VAR and one of them doesn't, you can't be having that. It shouldn't be.
No, I said it with the FA Cup, mate. At the City ground, they didn't have it. But in one of the other games where they used VAR in that round, there was VAR because it was in a Premier League ground. Well, no, I'm sorry. You either use it for all the games or you don't use it for any. It doesn't. Oh, Leicester get scrappy at the back, finally get it away. Really scrappy down that left-hand side. Oh, Nacho tries to nick the ball. Just can't win it. Oh, he's taking one there, Nacho. But he gets up, fair play to him, and gets back on with it. Down the left they come, whipped in, step over, Thomas gets it away, and Diddy then clears. Leicester's just trying to fight the way to get the ball back here. And we'll get a throw-in on the far side. 28 minutes played.
They look brilliant on the counter-attack, eh?
Nacho is not a happy man. He's having a right go at the referee and wants to know why he didn't get a free kick there. Really, really not happy. Well, and then the referee saying that Nacho was offside when the ball went up. Do not get this referee so far. I don't get the referees in this league. I thought the referee in the first leg was really strange, if I was honest with you. Some of the decisions really, really mind-boggling at times. He just stood there and smiled like it was just like, oh, well. No, I think in the standard in Europe, this would be a bit better than what we've got in the Premier League.
Did you see the Man United game last night, mate? That refereeing performance. Bloody hell. That was bad. That was bad.
Well, like we said, we've said all along that the standard of the referee in the Premiership and some of the European games is truly, truly bad. We've lost so many good referees over years to retirement, or like Mark Clattenburg when he went, no, I've had enough. I've had enough of the Premier League, the way what they want me to referee. No, it's not right. Basically, I'm being told how to referee a game. I want to referee it as I see it. and he went off to. I think he went
Did he
to
go to Dubai?
Dubai and refereed.
Or Qatar, I think.
Was it Qatar? And he went over there and
Yeah, I
started
think
doing it. Fair play to him, stood up for his rights and said, "No, if you're not telling me how to referee a game. I'll ref it on how I see it." But we lost Howard Webb, one of the better refs. Ball in behind again, played across, corner kick off Harvey Barnes doing his tracking. Then fair play to Harvey, tracked his man.
Not happy there, Harvey.
No, because he's been put in that position. He doesn't want to get put in that position. But as the winger, you've got to be doing that job, sadly, Harvey. It's part of the way we play that, we are open. Tillemans marking Traore in the box.
Someone said 2-0. I hope that's not.
And away it goes.
Oh,
it's back to the far post again, picked up by Rennes. He dinks
calling for a handball.
Headed away. Falls to Nacho. Great first touch, Nacho. Can he find Barnes? No, Barnes is still making the run though. There's the ball in behind. Barnes runs into the box. Cross Troy tries to cross it first time. Probably a bit adventurous at the time. I think he probably should have gone down the line with that and then slammed it across the box to Lookman. Was probably free at the back post. The harder ball was the one he was trying to get it round the defender as Rennes come forward again and go backwards. Better from Leicester there. Great ball from Nacho to find Barnes in the gap. Play through the left back and the centre, in between the centre half and the left back.
Are you surprised that there's still no Maddison in the team, or?
I'm not. I think they're being very wary. I think they're trying to, as the referee's pulled up. I don't know what's happened here with the ref.
Hey, we can hope. Go on, get him off. Oh, I think it's just. What happened there? Did the ball hit him in the face, or?
I think so. I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh no! Basically, the Rennes players behind him. The referee's turned to run, and as he's turned to run, he's basically run straight into the Rennes player. The Rennes player's just basically bounced him off, and the referee basically, I think, felt it. He's now coming over to the touchline, holding his face.
He don't seem in a good way, does he? Bloody hell, it weren't that bad, mate. Get over yourself. Where's this ref from? Do we know?
Not got a clue. I'm trying to find out now. He's back on and the game's back underway.
He'll have a bit of a headache in the morning. That's all. He'll be all right. Now the ref's playing up. Yeah, it's Leicester, isn't it, mate? It's because he's refereeing the Leicester game. He's injured now. Oh. If it was a player, the ref would be telling them to get up. Yeah, probably. Very true.
Definitely. Down the right-hand side, Rennes come again. Ball, little 1-2, and Diddy comes over. Fair play. Tells the player to get up. He wanted a pen. He was not happy. He wanted nowhere. And the referee's wagging his finger. You're not having a pen for that, mate. Fair play, and Diddy did his job, jockeyed him. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a lovely 1-2 by Rennes. But Barnes is the one. He just holds it ground. He puts his arm up a little bit.
Yeah, he's been good.
All he's doing is arm to arm there. There's no way you are getting a corner kick though to Rennes. 33 on the clock. It'll be an out swinging ball. Whipped in, headed away by Fofana. Shot comes in the air. Lookman then volleys it back up to the pitch. Leicester get rid of it. Only up to the halfway line though, where Rennes will collect the ball.
Bloody
down the left they come again, trying to expose Justin. Cuts inside, and Diddy then steps in, and it goes out for a goal kick. Well played, Diddy. 33 again. It's going to be a long night if it stays like this, Locks.
Yeah, I mean, someone said earlier on. Let me try and find it. Rennes can't keep this pressure up for 90 minutes. Just need to soak it up and get a good spell of possession.
I agree with you. I don't think they'll be able to keep it up. They'll be disappointed if they only going at 1-0. They'll be very disappointed, I think. Oh, Thomas tries to turn, lose the ball. Little 1-2 again. Rennes coming down the left-hand side. Cross it. Cleared by Marty. Picked up by Juice Bill on the edge of the area, but he's got no outlet pass. Now he gets a Nacho. Little step, touch, step again, touch, step again, touch, inside touch. Well played, Nacho. That's it. Take the pressure off, keep the ball. Now it goes to Jude Paul again. He comes across, finds Tielemans, switches on definitely. Now finds Justin on the right hand side. Justin puts his foot down on the gas. He's now looking for the overlap. There goes Lookman into the box. Cross it back. Oh, he just can't find any. Leicester shirt in blue. Rennes clear it up the line. It will fall straight to Daniel Amate. Goes to Dewsbury Hall. Out to Thomas on the left-hand side. Barnes picks the ball up. 2-on-1 though at the time. Dewsbury makes a run. Little flick into the box. Past his man. Pulls it back. He'll win a corner. Well played, Leicester. Better there. A lot better from Leicester. Really, really starting to pass that nicely there. Getting the little overlaps.
Liam says, I 100% think we've got a goal in us. Yeah, I'd agree. I think we've got a goal in us. We will have our spell, Tom. We will have our spell of possession.
We've had our chances so far, mate. We've opened them up. They are going to have to come out. What gives us the room? What is probably why he stuck to this 4-3-3 with the pace, and probably why he played Albrighton a little bit, because he gave Justin that little bit of cover. But he knows that Albrighton can go forward and can get back. Lookman will do the same job, but he's still young. He's still learning that little bit defensive-wise. Poor corner there by Dewsbury. Doesn't beat the first man. Thomas picks the ball up. Justin goes wide. Finds Tielemans. Halfway line. Chips the ball in behind. Nacho will get onto the end of this. Nacho will keep the ball in. But played Nacho. Plays it back. Finds Tielemans. Little step. Drags it back. There's the ball. And Diddy. Tielemans. Back cross, finds Daniel Amate. He's going to keep the ball. He goes through the middle. He tries to find Nacho's. He gets Nacho, but Nacho gets cut off with an early interception. Rennes come forward. They're trying to play the ball through the eye of the needle now. Keep the ball. Yes, they do. And they'll go backwards, and they have to go round Leicester block.
Give the ref a gin, he'll feel better.
Knox doesn't drink anymore after gins.
I don't drink gin anymore, eh? I'm on the orange squash like Tom used to be on. What are you on now, mate? Just water?
Just blackcurrant squash.
Blackcurrant, that was it. He used to sell blackcurrant. I'm on the orange.
Where are we up to? Pass completion. Leicester have had 71 passes completed to 232 from Rennes. Shows where we're at in this game. Rennes trying to keep ball up and steps in and puts it out for throw. 37. Look, if we're going at 1-0, I'm more than happy, because Rodgers gets into them a little bit then. And Rodgers gets his notepad out at that point and starts writing another little note. Look, I'm still happy where we are in this game. If they'd scored 2 quick goals, I've been very concerned. Yes, we're giving them 1 goal away, but we've still had our opportunities. And you know, if we only need that 1 goal and suddenly they need 2 again, and this is where the game's at, they know that if we score, they need to score 2. So it's better for us than it is for them. A lot.
Why you got such bad weather where you are, mate? It's nice here, look, in Rennes. I don't know what Rennes you're in. It's nice over here. A bit grey where you are.
Got no fans. Got no ground. Oh dear. Such a shame the VAR's injured this game. Crying out for him. Yeah, it is. You know what VAR would be? This is the game VAR would look, because how far their back line is pushing up. He'd be thrilling on those balls over the top tonight.
Absolutely. Yeah. Nick, EKG, the return of locks could bring the return of strong second halves like last season. We can hope. That'd be nice.
Ball went round the corner. Fafana steps in. We'll play Fafana. He then cuts. He tries the crossfield ball, but he gets it a bit wrong on that occasion. It's too straight, and Paul Lookman was standing too central. It wasn't wide enough for that kind of pass. But there's the intensity back from Fafana there. It was 1 touch, and I'm going wide now. You be on your toes, ready for that pass. Rennes just playing keep ball. 39-minute play to clip the ball over the top. Fafana wins another header. Justin goes little 1-2. Loses the ball. Justin slips. Down the left it comes. Daniel Amate comes over, and it'll be a goal kick. Well played, Daniel Amate. Great recovery there. Great movement. Knew where the danger was. Stepped in. Justin slips. Yeah. Literally just slips. He goes to turn, and it left the right back area exposed. But Daniel Amate drifts over, covers his man. It It's a bit dangerous play from Leicester there. Justin tried a little 1-2 with Tillemans. He had man straight on him. Leicester playing out from the back again. Fofana goes to Daniel Amati, who chips it forward, looking for Nacho, who can't win it back. It'll be a throw to Leicester.
So what do we think that Evans aside, what do we think will be the starting centre backs? Soyuncu and Fofana, or Fofana and Amati?
I generally don't see how you can drop Daniel Amati at the moment, mate. I generally think, okay, yes, Forest away, he had a bad day at the office, but everyone had a bad day at the office at Forest. I've said it all season, mate. For me, my player of the season is Daniel Amati. I generally feel, I know Maddison's had good patches and he's had some good games and he went on a bit of a streak with scoring goals and some assists, but for all round, the way Daniel Amati has played this season, has come into the team. Probably wouldn't thought he was going to get much game time. Thought he'd probably get more game time at the AFCON than he would at Leicester in the whole season. And to play the amount of games, play to the consistency and level of performance he has, and we all know he's probably not his best position in a 2. He's better in a 3. We've seen that in performances away at Manchester City and stuff. I generally think him and Fofana will probably be the main 2 at the moment. And so, Soyuncu, yeah, he's starting to get back for me the last few games, back to his level of performance where he can play. And Nacho gives the ball away, throw to Rennes. 41 minutes played, but bang on the clock.
EKG. What's his real name again? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, it's gone out of my head now.
No, wait, has he done
Elijah does lots of.
Is EKG Elijah? Oh, right. Yes.
Watch commentator.
No, I know who Elijah is. I forgot that Elijah was EKG. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you are EKG. There we go. That explains it. Because I was thinking when Fee said EKG is another great watch along commentator, I was thinking EKG is he done watch along? And then I thought, oh, it's Elijah. Yeah, nice one.
But you could go animated, but you could go to a back 3.
We've seen it. Yeah.
It's one of those. He could easily do that. You're right. If you just can't watch him the other day, as he was with Ross.
Good old Ross. I ain't spoken to him in ages.
42 on the clock. Leicester counting this down to half time.
Yeah.
But if in fairness, it has been all Rennes this half, and Leicester's had chances, but you'd say Rennes have been the dominant team.
Our fullbacks are making too many mistakes. Just a couple of mistakes, but
yeah, look, today we all knew what they were doing. They did it in the first half. Tried to get wide, tried to get their wingers into the game more than anything. Tried to expose our fullback position. As I said, that's for me why he picked Albrighton to keep the 2-on-1. There we go. Going there, look for the left hand side, look for the 2-on-1 and try and expose it. They didn't this time. Lookman was in the right position. The Big Dan's been pulled out here, though. Is the problem. But Justin can slot into that centre half role as he has. They'll stay where they are at the moment, and now they'll drift over and swap back again with Justin back to right back. Down the right they come this time. Fofana drifts out to that side and gets the block in again by Ndidi. 43 on the clock.
Scraping over to half time. You are inviting pressure. Not good this for you.
Tomalok's on the watch along Mount Rushmore. Edge of the area. Lookman steps in. Well played. Lookman does his job. Free kick to Leicester. And Fofana goes down. Well played, both of them too. Got to get the pressure off us, boys, because it really is under pressure at the moment.
Has Fofana got his love heart in his hair? I hope he has. I can't tell. Can't tell. Someone let us know if you've seen it.
44 gone.
JJ, Thomas and Ricardo are first-class wingers, but second-class fullbacks. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I think JJ, look, took his time. We saw it in the first season. Everyone slated JJ because he got caught out at the back post all the time. Same with Thomas. Look, they're young men breaking into the Premiership. It's always going to be different at that level to be consistently that good. And I thought, the first few games, Justin was back to where he was when he first started playing. The back post was the target for every team because for some reason he got caught out there. Ball down the line. Dewsbury, it's too heavy, the touches. If he gets the touch right, he's probably got every right to slide the ball across to Lookman, who was making the run. As for Thomas and Ricardo, look, I think Ricardo's been brilliant once he come back in. I think we were seeing the standard that he'd already set. But look, tonight was a game that after playing at the weekend, you can't play in 2 games in a row, and you've got to gently put him back into the team. And when he's fit, I don't think, there's players who can cope with what Ricardo offers going forward and back. He's generally that good on his day, but he's just going to take time to get back to the standard he was at again. And obviously at the time, you've got JJ who now can play left back and gives more competition in that position. Look, lovely play, link-up play. JJ down the wing, pulls it across, it'll be another corner kick. 3 minutes of added time, that'll be for the Mark Albrighton injury and the referee getting hit in the face. Can Leicester get a goal in front of that travelling army of blue in the corner? They all stand to clap Lookman, who will take this. Interesting to see that Lookman's taking this corner.
Yeah, hopefully it's Dewsbury's taken the last 2 and they weren't great.
Dewsbury actually is taking it. He's come over now, taking it off Lookman. Left-footed, it'll be a Ings swinger on his left peg. Can't beat the front man again.
Yeah, it's not good.
Hoof away by, but it stays in. Tillemans wins his header. Full straight to the Rennes player. There's a load across the pitch, but they can't get the switch on. Leicester will get back into the shape. If he had hit it first time, there was a massive overload down the left-hand side.
Is COVID back if Tom and Locks are on? Hopefully not.
No, it's disappeared now. Just magically gone.
Yeah.
That was a sort of a war that it just disappeared.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
As the Rennes fans start bouncing again, trying to get his goal before half time. 1 minute 30 played, 1.5 minutes of injury time to go in this first half. Lookman charges down, wins the ball. Tillemans then tries a header, but can't get it enough on it. Daniel Martin comes over, can't get near it. Lookman gets the ball, turns, play inside. Juba Hall's there. Play inside. Couldn't get it away. Juba Hall was there if you got it to him. Leicester with a high press, and Diddy pushes forward. Now Juba Hall goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. He will go long. It's what Leicester want. They want them to go long. Up towards Thomas. Thomas wins his header. Well played, Luke Thomas. 2 minutes gone in injury time. 1 minute to go for half time.
Looking really out of sorts. We just can't keep the ball, John says.
Yeah, I don't think we have kept the ball well enough in his half, mate. I think we know we can keep the ball better, but it's completely different doing that in a stadium the way we are, in an away leg. You've just got to fight. The atmosphere, it's not going to be easy to play in that stadium. And I know the professional footballers, but it's completely different having a home team, passing the ball around and going away from home. And did he miss his pull? Goes wide to the left. Again, there's an overlap on players. Lookman comes back. Rennes keep the ball down the left-hand side. Look for the overlap again. They can't find it. Chip towards the back post. Smashed away by Ndidi. 10 seconds to go. Oh, Nacho can't win it. But Nacho steps in. Just goes backwards again. And that will be the half-time, will it? Yes, it will be. So at half-time, it's Rennes 1, Leicester City 0. But Leicester still somehow... we lead on aggregate 2-1.
Yep, that's not bad. It's not terrible, mate. It's not been the best of performances. It's obviously not the best of score. We're 1-0 down on the night, but we're winning 2-1. We just need to try and scrape through, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, the goal, it was say we'll go through the goal itself. It all comes down to Albrighton came out to win the ball. He missed it and gets injured. It then left a 2-1 overlap on the left-hand side. What they've been trying to do on both sides, trying to get these overlaps to get in and around the back of our defence. The ball was then played across, and look, the bloke didn't know much about it for me. It's actually just hit him and gone in the back of the net. It's not in like it's a great finish. It's literally just hit him and gone in. It's great play on the build-up play. They exposed the 2-1, what they've tried to do. But Leicester, they've sort of defended quite well, and they've had to because it's been mostly Rennes. They've had their chances. Barnes had a great chance when he was through on goal, tried to put it back across the goalkeeper, takes a deflection, and basically falls into the height of the goalkeeper to parry it. It's been interesting enough, but we'll go to Reedy and Jono for the half-time, please.
How are we doing, boys?
Tell you what, I've got to say, the Rennes fans are absolutely superb.
Bouncing.
Did you see them fall over that fence after the
Yeah,
goal?
what happened there?
Like, I don't like when they build that stadium. What foundations have they got? Because when they bounce, the whole stadium is jumping up and down. I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, there was a brilliant atmosphere. But I tell you what, it's so nerve-wracking watching that game.
Them passes as well. I saw when he saw it pop up before. I mean, that was 70 to what 208. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's just we're getting dominated. It's absolutely. But with Fofana's been decent. I think Fofana's had a decent game. But that slip from Brighton, you can't really put that on a Brighton because he pulled off a hamstring injury, which he came off for. So, and as Tom said a minute ago, it was hitting to the middle and it went in a deflection. But if you put the ball in the danger area, it's going to be a goal. So, but Dewsbury Hall for me has been the player of the half. He's been the most threatening player, putting in crosses and stuff like that. So,
yeah, right. Tom, shall I drop you up or
Yeah.
we'll drop you
right,
out.
Yep, see you in a bit. But yeah, guys, get your comments in. How was your thoughts on that first half? I thought, do you know what? It wasn't the worst. We could have been 2-0 down by half time. You never know. But I'm just glad it's only one. All we need now is that goal, like I said at the start. If we could have get the goal in the second half, I think it might be game over. But they are on top a lot of the time.
They are on top, but I see glimpses of Leicester doing something. As long as we hold the ball, we're fine. It was just sloppy, and Tielemans has given the ball away silly times. Like after the corner, he headed it to the left, and that left. I don't know why he did it into no man's land because that gave opportunity to counter. Luckily, they didn't do anything with it, but and Tielemans had an awesome opportunity to pass it and lay it on someone for that shot, but he laced it like a rugby shot over the stadium. And I think Tielemans has to come off. We've looked a lot better since Lookman's come on. I feel a bit more attacking, but Barnes has been phenomenal. He's been tracking back and tackling like a madman. Thomas is struggling. Thomas is really struggling. We'll have to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, and it's hard because I said that I wasn't too sure on Kelechi when he was first in the lineup. But to be honest, he's holding the ball up well.
He is.
He's getting them balls through. It's just that last ball that we need it to be brilliant to make sure we get that goal. But again, we'll get Jack in for his thoughts. But like I say, it wasn't the worst half. As long as we keep the 1-0 or even score one goal, I think it should be game over for it. But it's just about not conceding that second goal, is it, Jack?
Yeah, it's a tough game. They've been up for it, have Rennes. They've came with a game plan. Albrighton's injured. It don't look good, does it? I mean, social media went wild when Mark pulled up. I mean, Leicester fans have been saying he needed to be rested this game. And there you go. You don't rest him. He ain't Superman, is he? He's not going to play every game. Vardy can't play every game now. You just got to rest them at the right times and get them fresh for the weekend. But now he could be out for a bit if it is a hamstring injury, I believe. So he might miss Brentford and then a couple of games after that.
I think it depends was it because of the challenge he made or was it because of he's just been playing too many games? Like someone said here for even Kelechi that I was talking about, he hasn't moved, but then people are saying he's playing great. So it's all about opinions. And for me, I think it was just the injury, the kind of foul that he had on him. I don't think it was because of tiredness or anything for Albrighton. But I think, like I said, going forward, we just need to keep calm on the ball. Like someone said here about, where is it? Just need to keep control of the ball better and then defend for our lives. And to be honest, we're defending well. Obviously, first 8 minutes, you can't really help it. They're putting balls in the box, and you can't really defend that. So it's more about just going forward, trying to keep hold of that ball and trying to get that one goal we need to really, in my opinion, win the game because that's all we need.
Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? I mean, that first goal for them, they've got something to build on, haven't they, Rennes? We've had chances ourselves. The Barnes
definitely.
one where the goalkeeper parried it out. Kelechi maybe should have done better in that situation. We've defended well. Daniel Amarty's been on top of things again. Rennes are a very good attacking side. Laborde, Terrier, of course, there's all sorts of problems in the middle.
Shoot, guys. I'll see you in a bit.
wing.
Yep, no worries, mate.
I just don't think Tielemans has offered much so far, in my opinion. I think KDH has been probably the best midfielder.
I think with Tuesday Hall, I think his role today in the tactic wise is he's higher up the pitch where Maddison normally is, and I think that's the role that he's trying to play because Maddison isn't there. And when Kelechi isn't there, he's that next man to be on the ball in their defence that's going to get it. So maybe you now bring off someone like Tielemans, put Tuesday Hall back into that sort of spot, and then let Maddison play that role because he's better than that role. So I think it's just about trying to make the right subs now, not bringing players on to try and defend the game because that's just not going to work against these. These are wanting to it. But their commentators on the TV did say that will they put that pressure up for 90 minutes, Rennes? And I don't think they can. It just depends if they can get that goal before they do lose stamina in a lot of their fight.
It's a lot of energy, really. Leicester could probably keep it up for 90 minutes. Rennes, I mean, it's the French league, isn't it? They're not used to that sort of energy. They're being pushed to full-flowing football and that, which they're not used to in the French league. And I think Leicester are going to take advantage of it at some point because their energy, they're going to tire. But Leicester have got to be there to take advantage of it when they do tire. And I mean, we need that goal. The goal will be crucial. I think it will kill off the tie. But it's who's going to come up with the goods. I think Barnes, he's been here, there, and everywhere this game. I think we've defended quite well despite the goal. But I think Rennes, you've got to credit them because they're there for attacking, aren't they? They play that style of football, and they've scored the second most goals in the French Ligue 1. So they're not pushovers, they're not randers, they're better than randers. But we're there. We're capable of beating them. We're capable of going toe-to-toe with teams like that. And they're the games you relish in Europe, playing the top side like Rennes. But it'll give them younger players like KDH and that massive experience in these sort of games to improve their game and only get better for the future.
Yeah, like I say, the moment you saw them start the game, you could see the fight they wanted. And the moment they got that first goal, it kind of, I wouldn't say settled, but once we got into the game more, we could kind of feel how the game was going, and we stopped a lot more counters than they probably wanted to, which is good. What else people were saying? Someone's asked how do you think Fofana's doing. I think Jono did say that he's playing all right. He's not done anything too bad, and I think he's been cautious with the ball. He's not trying to force it anywhere, is he? So
no,
I think he's doing all right.
I think I'll bring Ricardo on. I think Ricardo will be one for this game. Maddison as well. If Madders comes on, like say KDH can be pushed back, and then Madders will be that one to be that creative spot because he's the most creative player in the squad. Ricardo, he'll be one of them you could take advantage when they tire in it because of that pacing behind. Ricardo can run and run. I mean, that'd be a player which could be our plan B to come on and ruin, because we need to shut their crowd up. I mean, their crowd are right behind it at the minute. They're on top. If we can get that goal and shut them up, then it's going to be a whole different game. Because when we scored that first goal at the King Power Stadium, they seemed to fold quite slowly, and then we killed them off with that second goal. Hopefully, second half, we can go and create our chances, take the chances when it matters, and get in that last 8, because if we don't and we allow them chances again, they're only going to take them, aren't they? I mean, Randers had 23 chances on goal last time round away from home in Europa Conference League. So I think Leicester know they're up against the top side, and Rennes have got a very good home record as well. So it's all to play for. Yeah,
and like you said, Ricardo Pereira, I don't want to say that Thomas has played bad, but I think he is getting beaten a lot of the time. So I think what Curtis is saying here, I'd maybe put on JJ to the left hand side of them and bring Ricardo for the right back, and then steady the midfield a bit more and putting Maddison in there. I think that'll be the 2 changes for me. No, I don't think they'll do it straight away, but I think 50th, 60th minute, if it's still 1-0 down, we probably might do that. What else are people saying? Terry saying, what would we give for the atmosphere? Amazing. Yeah, we're not going to fault it. Their atmosphere is pretty good.
No,
even the chances that we're on goal, they're literally just jumping that behind Casper, just with the backs turned, just jumping up and down. It's
They've
just,
even got
it's
they've even got
ridiculous.
a microphone, the drum, and that. I mean,
Yeah,
Jesus
they're going
Christ!
crazy. What else we got? Perez and Madison on. Iheanacho needs their help. I don't know about Perez.
Nah, leave Perez on the bench.
I'm not too sure, but even if we get to the 80th minute and we're still 1-0 down, I'd still take it. As long as you don't get that second, I'd be happy, more than happy to. Obviously, Tom, if you're ready to come back in, we will drop you in. What's your thoughts on maybe bringing a few subs on? Maybe Ricardo, maybe Madison. I don't know what your ideas are for the second half.
I think you give it probably 10, 15 minutes. You know, no point changing straight away. 10, 15 minutes, settle in again, and then you look at the changes. Now, look, I don't know how long before Vestergaard comes on the pitch. I'm not going to sit and deny it. It might have to be, because I just don't know how long Fofana's got in his legs. They obviously gave Vardy an hour on his return, but he went off with a knock. Be an interesting one to see on that situation. Again, I'm very, very happy to see JJ went to left back and Ricardo came on at right back, because sadly Thomas he's done well, but he's been caught a few times on the ball. And look, it's always going to be difficult for a young lad playing in the atmosphere it is today. So for some of these players, it's the first time they would have had to go to a stadium bouncing like this and really, really tolerate it and try and concentrate on what's going on around them. And then look, we haven't really got much up top to change in the game. You know, we brought Lookman on. That was probably the biggest change to go forward. We've had to do that early because they all brought an injury.
I don't think that'll be happening, Mike. I'm sorry.
Unless he's coming on from home.
He's not on the bench tonight, Daka, sadly, so he doesn't really leave you much of option. And this is the problem where people are crying out to play Daka and Iheanacho. We are down to the bare bones. You can't risk having two on the pitch, because if you get an injury, you're down to one fit striker in the squad. I know Lookman could play there, but it's the tricky situation now. Look, 10 minutes in, I was panicking. I was very concerned that we were going to see goals for fun tonight. You know, we've gone there. We've probably sat a little bit back. They got luck for the goal because they exposed that right left-hand side. But what can you say? We then settled down a bit in the game. And, yeah, they've had their moments. But I'm not sitting and think they've had a clear-cut chance and that Kasper's had to pull off worldy saves, has he really? And we've had chances going the other direction. You know, Nacho plays in Barnes on another day. That doesn't take the deflection and rolls in the bottom corner like against Leeds. I don't think the goalie would have saved it if it doesn't take the deflection. And then Nacho's had a couple of shots. Lookman's had a shot that's got deflected right wide. We are very much in this game, and I think the comments in earlier being spot on that Rennes can't keep this up for another 45 minutes, let alone going into extra time. And that'll be the chance for Leicester to pounce. And look, the longer this game goes on at 1-0, the better for Leicester. Because the more Rennes will have to put
more
forward,
pressure.
and the more they will leave gaps at the back for Lookman, for Barnes to run into with the link-up play from Iheanacho. So, look, Nacho probably going to get 90 minutes today. Do I see change in the middle of the park? Definitely. It's where Leicester comes on with Leicester. And I think you'll probably see about 60 minutes Madison come on the pitch, and maybe Dewsbury Hall will go off, or maybe Tillemans. I think it probably will be Dewsbury Hall.
I think it is anyway. But...
I don't know, because Tillemans didn't play at the weekend, did he? Now, that's fresh legs. So, for me, Dewsbury Hall played at the weekend, and you're probably going to play this weekend as well. So, it probably might be Dewsbury Hall gets pulled off this time. Obviously, Ndidi's fresh. He didn't play a full 90 minutes at the weekend again. It's the bit, like I say, the biggest one is now, how long does Fofana stay on that pitch for before we have to make the change? Or does Rodgers go, right,
score the winner?
We go to a... Mate, if that happens, my shirt is coming off and I will twirling it around my head.
If he scores,
Vestergaard scores tonight,
I can see
I will take my shirt off and I will swing it around my head.
Vestergaard from a corner.
If that's not more incentive for Vestergaard to score tonight, I don't know what is.
the amount of stuff we're getting for Vestergaard not coming on is ridiculous. Like,
stick him up front.
He's on the best guy. Look.
Oh God! Right, I think second half is about to kick off, so I'll drop out and we'll see you at full time.
Cheers, lads.
Yeah, see you later.
Well, and there was one. Loxy's not back. Disappeared. His pitch is empty. He's sunny where he is. He's got no fans there, as we said. But yeah, as the Leicester players and Rennes players are back in the park, Leicester will now be kicking from right to left. Leicester will be attacking their fans. What a time to get a goal would keep them quiet. If we can get a goal, the next goal is crucial for me. If we can get that goal, it means they've got to find 2 goals in this game. Amati goes long to the left-hand side. Can't find Barnes. It runs out of play. Mate, the atmosphere looks... I've always said it. Don't care any ground in England. Ellen Road's one, you get a good atmosphere at times. There's a different culture in the foreign game with fans for football matches. Jupiel gets the ball, goes left, finds Barnes. Barnes goes past his man, finds Nacho in the box. Rennes player just comes over and cuts it out. So it'll go through a throw to Leicester. Better start from Leicester. Randy said Luke's not having a good... No, I don't think he's had a good game. I agree with you on that, mate. Is it extra time? Yes, it will be extra time. There's no away goals in Europe anymore. That rule's been knocked out. Goes Thomas tries a throw to GB Hall. It deflects back off him and goes for a throw to Leicester. Ball to Barnes from Bill down the left. Tries to clear out. It'll be a corner kick to Leicester. Better. Good start from this. Loxy's waving at him. He's back. Now Reedy do your job and switches over.
Yeah, go on, Reedy.
He's disappeared.
I was down in the concourse. No, it took me for that.
Oh.
It took me ages. Bloody hell. £5 and 5 minutes late.
Across, back post. Oh, goes up. Referee didn't give anything, and Rennes will clear. Better from Leicester, though. Opening 2.5 minutes, Leicester have been a lot better. That's better than Justin, but skips past his man. Keeps going. Goes down. Free kick to Leicester. Referee comes back for no advantage. Ooh,
There we go.
And that'll be a yellow card to the Rennes player. He's not happy. Justin felt that one as well.
We've switched around, mate.
Really
done his job.
Really, the legend in the background. Mr. Paul Daniels himself. Free kick to Leicester. 57 played. Justin was brilliant there. Oh, he felt that one. Gets clattered. And as he clatters him, his legs just clatter together in his stood with catch on the back of each of his heels.
Was there a long queue at the It was so long, and you know what? They were out of red Leicester sausage rolls as well.
Oh,
yeah.
Free kick, Jubril to whip this in from the far hand side. Whipped in towards the back post. Oh, goalie claims it. He was looking for Fafana. I think if it got to him, the referee might have given free kicks. Fafana's hands were all over the Rennes player. It's a good take by that goalkeeper in fairness. It's a very good take. How's the Heineken? How's the Heineken?
Well, I'm going to disappoint you here, mate.
It's not
Heineken. It's a Heineken glass, but it's a Carlin, mate.
It's a false advertisement of any lager. This is.
It's a Carlin. Yeah, I know. It tastes horrible, mate.
It's just disrespectful for Heineken, that is.
It just doesn't taste good, does it, Carlin? Not a fan.
Sympathy. Ball play 1-2. Lookman. Look for Nacho. Lookman. It goes down the line into the box. Pulls it back. Another corner kick. Well played, Leicester. This is better. A lot better in the second half. 48 on the clock. Dewsbury to go over and take another corner. Can he get past the first man, though?
I've just had a bet for Leicester to come back and win, and Rangers to come back and win.
What are they, 1-0 still, Rangers?
Yeah, and Barcelona to win. They're 1-1 at the minute.
Ball whipped in, and Martin free header! No! Oh, he saved it!
No!
The goal, he saved it! Oh, Daniel Amati had it straight to the goalkeeper.
How's he missed?
Oh,
great
Danny.
save.
It's a brilliant ball by Dewsbury. Oh, he's had it just straight at the goalie. Anywhere to the left of the goalie, to the right, it's in the back of the net. But it's literally, it's not even saved it. He's headed it, and his arm's just there, and it's just hit the old goalie's arm. Oh, I thought that was the one. Thought big Daniel Amati was going to be starting the party.
Either side of the keeper, and that would have been it.
Most definitely, mate. Either side is in the back of the net, and Leicester have got 1-1 and a 3-1 up on aggregate. Oh, 61 on YouTube. Click that. Thanks, guys. As I say, it's 92 of you watching now. Brilliant as always. Oh, Danny. If he gets it either side, it's in. Fafana holds his head like, how's it not gone in the net? And it's lucky because the ball doesn't go anywhere. It just bounces down. It could have gone in the back of the net. It could have gone off the post. Another corner to Leicester. Rennes fans are still in full voice. The drummers bang and the cans clap. No clappers in Rennes tonight, by the way. And it'll be Luckerman to take the corner, and it'll be another in-swinger. But there is a short option of Dewsbury Hall. Oh, they're going to take the short option. No, raises his hand. Lookman takes it in. Header!
Yeah.
Goal! It's Fofana! On his return, Wesley Fofana scores with a header. Rennes won, Leicester won. 5 minutes into the second half. It was a beautiful ball. Beautiful ball by Lookman from the corner kick. He rose like a salmon and he heads it. He heads it towards the back post. It clatters the post and goes in. What a header. What a header for Fofana. He is back. He leaps. He flicks it. He glances it to the back post. It takes a nick off the post. And little Wes has scored the equaliser against Rennes. Oh,
is that his first goal for us as well? His first Leicester goal?
Could be his first Leicester goal.
I think it is.
15 minutes on the clock. It's Rennes 1, Leicester City 1. But most importantly, over the crossbar. It is Rennes 1, Leicester City 3 on aggregate. Go with a long goal celebration. Oh,
I know. I was thinking. I was like this for a minute, waiting for it to come back.
He's back with a bang.
He is back with a bang, mate. That was beautiful to see. Running over to Brendan Rodgers, give him a hug, give Kolo Touré a hug. Yeah, that was nice, Tom. That rose like a salmon. I love it. I love that, mate.
Oh, mate, he jumped. It was brilliant.
Throw into Leicester, yeah? Yeah.
Well,
absolutely brilliant header.
They needed it. And will that knock the stuffings out of Rennes now? They've now got to score 2 more goals. Leicester come forward again. Dewsbury Hall got found from Ndidi. Goes wide, finds Barnes. Down the left they come. Thomas is charging up for the overlap. Barnes cuts inside, shoots, gets deflected. He'll flex up to Lookman in the box, heads it back, finds Tillemans, shoots! And it's saved. So good safe hands by their goalkeeper.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Need to change the capture.
Yeah. Good lad. Thank you, Jono. Got carried away then.
Mate, I think it's when I'm back with alcohol. That must be what it is. I think it's with the alcohol. That's
yes,
it,
mate. Yeah, you're not drinking.
Yeah, they're like, no, we ain't playing if he's not drinking.
You only checked out of rehab last week.
I'm already back on it.
he's craved. He caved in after Little Wes scored. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's what Leicester needed. Like I say, the first half, they rode a look at times. I don't think really, bar the goal, Rennes made, like we said, Casper didn't have to say anything big. It wasn't anything special. But they had to defend well.
Tom, who's the newbie. All right, Gray. Bloody hell.
It's apprenticeship day.
Yeah.
Little apprentice. Ball goes wide to right down the right. Rennes have it. Make a bit of a muck up there and they come forward. Crosses it in. Daniel Amati takes it on his stomach. Just jockey him. Back heeled off Daniel Amati. Corner kick doing. Thank you, Fee, as always. 179, much appreciated.
Cheers, Fee.
Much appreciated, Fee. Can't beat drinking on school night. No, you can't. Ball going to be whipped in. And no, it's not been given. The referees called them over. I thought the goal was going in here. As a corner coming in, the referee has basically stopped the game. Their bloke did tap the ball into the net. What I started panicking about then for 30 seconds. Ball goes back out for another corner. No goal there. Oh.
I'm good, Gray, mate. Hope you're well.
Ball to come in. Outswinger again. They're liking the outswingers. Ball whipped away. Big header from Ndidi. Clears it out the 18-yard box and goes all the way back to their goalkeeper. Brilliant from Wilfred and Diddy there. And then Nacho charges all the full length of the pitch to put under pressure. Well played, Nacho. Great work rate. Great work rate. Forward Rennes comes again. But Leicester have a bit more of a lifeline. Oh, £5. Thank you forever, Fox. Thank you so much. Rennes come again into the box. Not getting a penalty there. Djibril steps round one, steps round two. Finds Tillemans. Luke Thomas at the left back. Just hit it forward. He does hit it forward. It's going to be too long, but it clears it. Nacho will charge downfield. Goalie comes out, hooves it back up. That's only going out for a throw. Leicester get a heavy possession. Thank you, mate. Thank you so much. £5 donation.
Yeah, thanks to Graham Fee, funding my alcohol.
Back to rehab
Again. Yeah. Oh, that was naughty. That was a big clash, with Laborde and was it Ndidi?
Yeah, but mate, he's got the block on. He's got the block. He doesn't touch the man, mate. Ndidi blocks the ball, and the force of the Ndidi block basically spends. How do you pronounce it? Leblanc.
Laborde.
And
Sounds
Ndidi is down now.
like a whiskey
Sadly,
or
I think it's taken its toll on Ndidi because he's sitting on the floor. His knee. He's just said his knee quite clearly there.
That's not good.
There's the lads with the shirts off in the wearing.
Hey, it's Dan. It's Dan. It's
Can't
Dan.
say the first name of it, but I'll say it's Danny. Everyone will know.
Oh my God, that is jokes. That is funny, man.
Oh, Danny boy. Can't say the first name of Danny's Twitter handle, but we will say it's Danny and people will know who I mean. If you know Danny, you know Danny. Fair play, top lad. And now their Rennes players having a moan to the fourth official, saying twice I've been elbowed. Oh well, sorry mate, get on with it. Bryden Rodgers having a chat with Harvey Barnes and trying to get some tactics on the pitch. Said 1-1 before kickoff. I'll take that.
How's Ndidi looking, mate?
Well, they're about to bring on Date, and Diddy's don't look too bad at the moment. Be interested to see what happens. You don't want to knacker him. Fee says, "Locks, you locked are deafening me." No locks, you are defunding me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Total of 1,100 fans in France. Indeed to them all. Yeah, fair play to everyone over there. I know there was some trouble last night, and hopefully they will stay safe. The lockdown in the pub got attacked. Score update: Red Star 1, Rangers 1. Rock.
Ooh, okay, naughty.
Bex just gets interesting now. Yeah, Wilfred's back on the pitch by the looks of it, or is going to come on? Yeah, he's come back on now as he jogs to the centre of the park to take us a position, and he's moving freely enough by the looks of it. Just don't want to risk it. We've had that many injuries this season, mate. We don't need any more after Albrighton going off.
Yeah.
Ball goes central, chipped, cross field, finds the right back. Come inside. And forward they come, down the left-hand side. Justin comes over at right back, deflects it up. Oh, Martin misses it. Chance on goal, and Casper will let it go behind for a goal kick.
Oh, nervy there.
Just a little.
Wilf will continue, yes. Blue shorts or white shorts? I prefer blue shorts.
I'm a classic man. I do like my white short, but for some reason we have better season in the all blue kit for me. I don't know why, but we've always had a better season playing in all blue over the years. I do like the white shorts.
Well, not this year.
No, I am an old-fashioned man. I do like blue, white, blue in my view. It's the traditional colours of Leicester. We've always had blue shirts, white short. As Wilfred and Diddy will come off. And he does not look happy, mate. He does not look happy, boy. He's head down. He looks quite upset, mate.
Is he limping?
He's not really limping, but something isn't right. He's coming off, mate.
Even if he's all right, you've just got to. It's precautionary, and we don't want to come out back with any injuries. It looks like we might have one. Obviously, we've got Albrighton anyway, but
yeah, and you don't want to see it, but Oh, the referee's telling him, did he get off the pit? And on will come James Maddison. Yeah, he's going, ref. He's got an injury, mate. I don't know what's been said. I don't know if it's precaution, mate, and they don't want to risk losing him long term. That's the only thing I could feel, that they don't want to risk losing him for weeks. Luckily, Pepe Mendes back in. What a display he had against Leeds United. And, you know, in fairness, at Arsenal, I thought he played pretty well as well.
Yeah.
Headed away by Fofana. And Maddison gets his first touch. Skips past his man. Oh, it just takes a heavy touch and the ball gets away with him from him there. Quick throw by Rennes. And down they come. Tielemans' big tackle comes in from Tilly. There'll be a throw to Rennes again. Dave Hill says, keep playing positive and we will win this. Yes, I think this half we've been more positive.
Yep, definitely.
And Diddy off. Yeah, I generally think it might be just precaution, mate. I really hope it is. And you just never know nowadays after the season we've had. Rennes will come down at the right-hand side. Fofana wins the ball back brilliantly. Turns his man, turns another man. Tries to play it through, the man can't get it away, then lose the ball, does too much. And it'll be a throw to Leicester. Well played for Fofana, wins the ball back. 61 on the clock. Looks like the old blue shirts and the blue shorts don't match the top. As they go to the Rennes injured player sitting in the stand.
That's Doku, right? Who played in the first leg.
I like Doku. I thought he was a quality little player, very good player. I thought we managed him very well.
Yes.
Lookman steps in, and Nacho steps in. Can he keep the ball? Yes, he can. Well played. Then he'll win a free kick. Well played, Nacho. Did the hard work. Then charges forward to get Leicester back on the way.
Nigerian, we have a crucial World Cup qualifier. It's Ghana. I pray and Diddy is not injured. Nigerians will start worrying now.
I wouldn't worry about that, mate. You should have won the team you had. You should have gone and won the African Cup of Nations, and you blew it. Absolute blew it. You had the best chance in years. Down the line they go. Lookman overcomes the cover. It'll be another throw to Leicester. Leicester are playing a lot better in the second half. A lot better.
Yeah.
Moving the ball around, popping it off, little 1-2s. Nacho's link-up play has been brilliant this second half for me. He's really, really dug in. After a doggy first half, ball pulled back. Maddison gets begged. In the box, though, Leicester have the ball back. Edge of the area, pulls it back. Can't find Barnes. He does now. Thomas with the overlap. Thomas have a shot, son. He does have a shot. Oh, the goalie saves it. He tries to go across the box. The goalie parries it away. They go long. Fofana's out of position here, but he'll come over. He's now 2-on-1. Leicester get the cover back. Fofana's come out right his right-hand side. He whips it in early. Ball in the box. Goes down. Nowhere. You're getting a free kick, a penalty. Appeals for there. Casper will come over and go long again, all the way up to the halfway line. The goalkeeper then clears it for Rennes. Straight to James Justin with a great first touch. Then he cuts inside it, pulls it down, finds Maddison. Maddison's fine, Luxman back to Maddison again. Come across the park. This is where the space is. He does now. He finds Barnes. Leicester are getting the space, like we said, because Rennes are having to push forward more. Looking for 2 goals, not just the one now. Now Tielemans goes right, finds Justin. Justin points. Goes backwards. No one on the wing for him. And then kicks out a play. Who's down injured? One of the Rennes player. Terrier, the dog, is now injured.
Well, we've seen a few minutes ago.
There, by the way.
No.
Good defending by Tielemans. Comes over because gives him a little nudge, little shoulder in the back. You're not having a penalty for that.
And just shows that they are still a threat on the counter, Rennes. So we've got to be careful.
Oh, mate, massive. They're going to cause us a problem. Whatever happens, they've got the pacing behind. This shit on. The difference is we've got Fofana, mate. Crucial.
Yep.
And what we're up to? We're up to 64 minutes, 65. I thought this was the point where we'd see the change with Fofana. They show the replays. Thomas, yeah, he tries to cross. It's a cross comes shot. Goalie goes out and parries it with his fist. He gets it wrong and it falls straight to Nacho at the back post with an empty net. And we're back and away.
Please tell him and sign a new contract well. Don't know how likely that is, but I hope he does. Yeah.
I've just seen your Twitter.
Yeah. Had to put that on, mate.
I'm going to retweet and tag him in it. Leicester come forward and Thomas on the left-hand side. Chips it over the top looking for Barnes. Can't find him this time. There'll be a throw to Leicester. "225 days in making his beautiful return it is today for Wesley Fofana."
It's beautiful, mate. The perfect goal scorer for us tonight.
So if the squad are all fit, I'm sure we can bounce back in centre and visual. Yeah. Tom, are you texting me? Definitely. No. I was retweeting something lots of books. It's quite funny and copying someone in it. So follow me and you'll see what I did. 110 on you guys. Like this video if you can on YouTube. Drop us a like and a subscribe and you'll know when we're live every single time. And we're nearly live every single night of the week. Obviously at the moment, Thursday night, where I'd have my Wave fan show, we're having to do Europa Conference. But it's a route back into Europe, as I've said all along. It's a big chance for us. Leicester just letting Rennes have the ball back. 66 on the clock. I mean, Locks, at the moment, are you confident this is the right way to go about it? Let's Rennes have the ball a little bit now and just sit deep and pop off at the right times.
Yeah, mate. I don't want anything drastic. We've seen Rodgers make some drastic tactical changes late on in games, and it's just backfired. So I think we just stick with this. You know, if we need to make, we got one more sub left, right? So if we need to make one more sub, and did he?
5 subs you're allowed, aren't you? Or is it 4?
Oh, is it 4? It is more, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was 5 in Europe. You can make 5 subs in Europe, I think. So
yeah,
you've had Albrighton went off in the first half, and Diddy went off, and that's it so far, isn't it? We only made 2, so we're allowed 2 more. I think it's 4 subs in Europe.
So yeah, nothing drastic. You know, if you want to make a sub, maybe like for like. You don't want to kind of change the system and the tactical approach. So
I think it is, mate. We're quite sure, aren't we, Locks? That's what Big Bad Will's first goal for Leicester.
Yes, that's definitely his first goal. I'm sure of it.
As the offside flag goes up and a few more seconds tick off.
Because we had a few Boldylockses last season about with Fofana to score.
I've been corrected. It is. We'll put it 5 subs for 3 games changed in Windows. Okay, 5 subs basically. So we've still got plenty of chances as we go to the lads on the telly again. Oh, what a day! What a day for St Patrick's Day to be out there drinking, enjoying this. Wins the header, Madison. Can't find Lookman though. Now Lookman then scurries over to the right hand side to put pressure on them, and they try to come down, pass it out. Timberlands then comes in. Not getting a free kick there, referee. Oh, the referee does give a free kick for that.
Thacker isn't on the bench, right?
I like to think we do know some stuff, mate. But do you know what? There's that many different rules and changing Europe games, mate. God knows all over the years. Why they can't stick to just 3 subs like it always used to be, I will never know.
It's Klopp in it, mate. You hear what he comes out with. He's moaning that there's not 5 subs in the Premier League, yet he only uses like 1 or 2. And it's like, well, you clearly don't need 5, do you?
Leicester break forward. Nacho wins the ball, finds Lookman. Lookman keeps going. The ball's there. Oh, he can't find it if he finds it. Oh, if he gets it right, Madison and Barnes were at the back post. He just can't get it through. Tried to go across the middle of the box. Lookman then tries to win the ball back. Rennes come forward for advantage played. Into the box it goes. Don't put him down, Danny. Referee gives a free kick to Leicester. Well played, Danny Amati. Steps across his man. The referee smiles at the Rennes player saying, you pulled him back. You got hold of his shirt. Danny's got hold of his shorts. But he's pulling him down. We'll take that one. Daniel Amati, brilliant again at the back. Him and Fofana, fantastic performance as a partnership. And we'll talk about that partnership, mate. Do you think they've settled in well tonight, them 2 at the back?
Yeah, mate, absolutely. I mean, as you said earlier when I asked, like, who should it be? Soyuncu and Fofana or Martin and Fofana? you know, Amati's been so good this year, and Soyuncu's, you know, not had a good season at all. Obviously, he's improved recently, but you can't look past these two at the minute. Obviously, Fofana's going to be a shoe-in. We know that. But it'll be interesting to see how long he lasts tonight. Will they take him off soon?
Well,
Do you
70
think,
minutes
or
on the clock, mate.
is
You know,
it risky? Is it too risky to take him off? Like, do you really want to unsettle the back four when
I mean,
you
that's
know?
the thing about it. You've got 70 minutes on the clock. How long can Fofana last? Or do they know that Fofana, they know his fitness levels are there and they're gonna take a chance?
I mean, it's
Go
20
wide.
minutes.
Lookman speeds forward. Can he get the ball? He does hold the ball up. Well played. Finds Justin. Can he? Defender comes over. Justin wins it. That's got to be a free kick there, referee. And that's got to be another yellow card. Justin's had 2 players on toast now. And 2 times he got past him, Fad, and got both the Rennes players now on yellow card. Both that left-sided partnership, the centre half and the left back are now on yellow cards. Well played, James Justin there. Nicks the ball away. Gets the foul. Well played. I mean, someone just mentioned about Bertram. I mean, I feel sorry for Bertram because he came in pre-season. I thought he looked half decent and he could do a job, and just for some reason, he just not settled in to the way it has played before. And I don't think he's a bad player. I still think he's a good player in there, and I still think there's that experience what can be great for Thomas. Really can be.
Do we bring on Vestergaard and Bertrand now then?
What we up to? 71 play. Whipped in. Goalie punches away too close to the goalkeeper. Falls to Thomas though. He flicked it towards the back post. Goes over Lutzman's head. Falls to Madison though. Gets 2 men around and goes down. Not going to get a free kick there. Does he get a free kick there? Yes, he does. He wins a free kick. Didn't think he was going to get down. I think it went down too easy, in my opinion. But
it seemed like it to me.
Oh, now their player has a go at Madison. Thing is, mate, Madison was rolling around like he was severely hurt there, and then he gets up, and that's what I get frustrated with Madison. If he's catched you, he's caught you. Now he hasn't caught him there. Do you know what? There's a tiny trip, but he rolls around like he's been really clipped on his ankle. He's had stugs right down his ankle or something. He hasn't. There's a tiny little trip. There's no need to roll around like that. I'm sorry, if you get tripped, your referee will give it.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. He's won the foul. He won the free kick.
Oh, mate, exactly.
No,
it's
I get it.
Though. It's the rolling around, mate. I just don't get it. He's not been hurt. The way he was rolling around, it was like someone had snapped his Achilles here. Like, Achilles. I've seen players get hurt, and that it just does me. I just don't see it a lot. I hate players rolling around for no reason when they're not generally hurt. He's up now. He's going to take his free kick, and I hope we score from it. But on the floor. Oh, the flag goes up. Nacho's put the ball in the net, but the flag has gone up. Luckman with the shot. The ball was played along the floor. It was a well-worked free kick. The ball was played along the floor. Luckman had the shot, what was saved, and it fell straight to Nacho, who was in an offside position. We'll see here. Yeah, Nacho's miles offside. He's got to get up. Goldie doesn't even save it. He just deflects in the head, straight to Nacho's head, who heads it in the net. But, I agree with that, by the way. I'll laugh at that one. Zaha is 10 times worse than the Madison. I'll give you that.
And Mane, mate.
And Mane. UEFA Conference League should be took seriously. It's a way back into Europe next season. More silver. I hate this sobby from the City fans conceding. Look, for me, I've said it all along. This is our best route into Europe. If we're going to catch the teams above us, it's going to be very difficult. Casper catches it. There we go. 73 played. Time is ticking down nicely here. Yeah, to get back in this, massive for me. Win this. You win this, you're back into the Europa League next season. It's massive to bring players in. They want European football. You're still in, a decent position. If we don't win this, then obviously you still got to try and finish in the conference place, because to finish in the Europa League place will be even harder with the likes of Wolves, Tottenham all winning their games every week. Barnes down the left, drinks past his man. Bloke comes over, good covering, fair play. Barnes and gives the goal kick. Bloke was trying to go down a bit to himself. Do you think we'll get Tierney in the summer? I think it's all paper talk, mate. I'm honest now, I think it's all paper talk. If Leicester really want to go inside Tierney, they had the opportunity when he was injured at Celtic. I generally don't see why.
Is that actually a rumour? Yeah, Tierney from Arsenal.
Yeah, I don't see why Tierney would leave Arsenal if they get in Champions League football. Why are you going to leave Arsenal to come to Leicester, who are probably, the best chance they're going to get is Europa League?
I'd take him, though.
I would. Oh, mate, don't get me wrong. I would take him, but I'm a realist about when we're signing players or think who we're going to sign. I generally think that is just a big rumour. I generally think they need to play. We know where we need to strengthen that. Oh, this gets past his man. Rennes player pulls it to the edge of the area. Shot comes in. Goal! Goal for Rennes. 75 played. Here goes a goal back. They only need one more to take it to extra time. Oh, just what we did not need. Been defending well, and in fairness, they link up the ball plays. They get a lucky break of the ball when it bounces up between the two men. Ball down the line, came down the left-hand side, or Leicester's right-back area. Lookman and Justin comes over. He tries to skip through the two, and he bounces off James Justin Hill. He pulls it back. The number 9 sets it back, rolls it back, and he just plays it along the floor. Not sure if Casper could have done better there, if I'm honest with you.
Not
I feel
good,
that Casper should have done better with this. It isn't a fair shot, in my view. It's on the floor. It takes a double deflection. No, in fairness, it does take a double deflection off Fofana, and Daniel Martin goes in. Leicester go wide really early, like they did against Man U. Flicks it on by Barnes. Oh, you can't find Nacho. Ball goes wide towards the left-hand side. Justin steps in and wins it back, though. Plays it into Lookman. Oh, he tries to step over. Don't be clever in there, Lookman. Take the ball on the run.
That's annoying.
3-2 on aggregate, though, mate. Still 3-2 on aggregate. Update the scoreboard.
Ah, yes. Bring us back with a goal, please, KDH. Fee says, yeah, that'd be nice. That would be nice. So, yeah, no away goals anymore, right? So it's, yeah, just as the aggregate board reads, that is the score. No away goals. So Rennes 2, Leicester 3. One more goal for extra time. Squeaky 15 minutes, mate. And you can't afford to take Fofana off now, right? You can't do it. In my opinion.
Once it goes to extra time. Lookman pulled it back. Oh, he pulled it back and he was looking for Barnes. There you go. Put it on the Ags there so people see the Ag.
Ah, yes, lovely.
77 played. Still winning, but that hurts so soon after scoring from an offside. Yeah, definitely. Because if Nacho scored. And on comes Vestergaard.
Oh.
Off will go Wesley Fofana. His time is up. And on will come Ricky P.
Oh, no. Can I just do something for this last 10 minutes, mate?
Yeah, go for it, bud.
I'm going to go that.
That's fine, mate. By all means, I understand what's coming. Wesley Fofana's managed to play 77 minutes on his return. He has scored a goal. Was a brilliant goal. Whatever happens at the end of this game, Wesley Fofana is back. Back with a bang and back with a hell of a performance. And it's now squeaky bum time for the next 70 minutes. Off will go Lookman, who looks very disappointed to be going off.
He's only just come on.
Come on. And on will come Ricky P. Leicester. Oh, they shot a shot.
Oh, no.
This looks very, very negative for me. Ball whipped in by Madison. Finds Vestergaard. Headers a goal. And goalie comes out and catches it.
I don't know what to say, mate. I genuinely don't know what to say.
Justin with the header. Send Vestergaard. Vestergaard's coming on. I just seen what made me chuckle. Send Vestergaard back to Southampton on P&O cruises.
Because, mate, it was hardly...
Ball. Barnes down the left-hand side. One-on-one with his man. Skips inside. Shoots! Oh, hits the side netting. Oh, he's hit the side netting. He's tried to be clever there. The goalie ain't saving it, by the way, I don't think, if he gets it on target. Or he's going to hit the post. Oh, 12 minutes to go plus that injury time.
So just to get this right, mate, Fofana off.
Fofana off.
Lookman off. Ricardo Pereira and Vestergaard on.
So Ricardo Pereira's gone to right wing by the looks of it. Justin has stayed at right back. And Vestergaard has gone on the left-hand side of the defence. As he drops back inside, down they come down the left-hand side. They come attacking Justin. Cuts inside Juby Hall. He tries to go wide to their right-hand side. Leicester's left. Chip towards the back post. There's an overload. Headed across goal. Big header by Daniel Amati. Leicester going to be under some pressure now for the next few minutes. Edge of the area, shot comes in. Can he get his shot in? He's dancing, he shoots, deflected up, headed away by Tillemans. Only can get to the edge of the area. Thomas gets beaten for pace, into the box they come, pull it back, Jubal, cleared by Barnes with a volleyed it away up to the halfway line. Oh, so I was just put, do you think Wes Morgan would be a good manager for Leicester? It's an interesting one for the future. I think if he is, he's only just starting out. I mean, he's an ambassador for the club. I don't know if he's done his coaching badge. Advantage play to Rennes. They're going to come, and they're going to come, and they are going to come. And for the next 10 minutes plus injury time, Leicester are going to have to defend for their lives.
Sorry,
Thomas jumps in and down the left they come. He misses it. Pulled back, cleared away by Daniel Amati.
I just want to know, am I seeing this right? Like, I'm not making this up in my head, am I? Like, we have taken off Lookman.
Yeah.
We've basically brought on 2 defenders.
Yep.
Why?
And Lookman was causing them problems, in my view. I think he
Why?
was on I don't get it. He's panicking, Rodgers.
Mate,
He's seen
you
it,
asked me.
and he's seen it before this season that Rodgers starts to panic and the defensive players come on. We saw it at Wembley in the FA Cup final, mate. He took all the attacking option off and he chucked a load of centre backs on. He chucked Hamza on to see the game out, and we conceded. But luckily, VAR was on our side. Today, VAR is not there.
Mate, you asked me 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, what do you think we should do? And I said, don't make any negative change. Just do like for like. If you're going to make a sub, like for like. If you're going to,
now Gisby Hall's gone down. Looks in like he's got cramp. Yeah, he's cramped by the moment.
I just don't get it. I don't understand the subs, mate. Again, I just don't understand it.
So put finals. No, of course not. I think mate, he's done longer than I thought. I thought 60 minutes, that would have been it. But fair play, 77 on the clock. He's done well. Little Wes playing 77 is more playing time than expected, definitely. And I don't think if we weren't in the position we're in that he would have changed a bit. We're going to invite the pressure until the final whistle. Fear Liverpool Carabao Cups and scenes again. Yes. Thomas needs to be taken off. Promise, who do you put on there? You can put down the right they come. Justin loses that. Ball whipped in. Daniel Amati gets a block on it. Cleared by Dewsbury Hall. 8 minutes to go. Plus, that's a substantial amount of injury time here. I reckon there's going to be a good 5-6 minutes of injury time. We're playing 5 at the back, someone's put. Oh, there's a good, yeah, do you know what? Justin could have gone into the back 3 there by the looks of it. Thomas left wing back, Ricardo right wing back 3 of Vestergaard on the left, Daniel Marti centre, and Ricardo. But I still think it looks very much of a 4-4-2 in my opinion.
I have a question, mate. Anyone in the comments, if you know, let us know. So those subs happened very soon after their goal. Was it planned? Were they warming up before? That's what I want to know. Were they warming up before their goal?
I think they must have been warming up, mate. I can't see Brendan just making a sub like that for no reason. Oh, Thomas losing his balls again. Barnes comes over, wins it back, and it'll be a throw to Leicester. Well played, Harvey Barnes. And then Barnes is not happy about something that happened off the ball. What happened there? Barnes comes over, wins the ball, plays it off their man, and then get kicked by the looks of it. Thomas will take the throw in. Dave Hill. It's 10 at the back by the looks of it. Just a bit. If the score stands, is there extra time? No, not at the moment, because we'll go through on the legs. If they were to score, then yes, it'll go to extra time, then penalties. I can't stand that. And with the change we've made, it's very, very difficult for Leicester to attack as much as they have done. Too long to go, 84, yes.
Something's wrong with Nacho now, apparently, mate. A hamstring.
God.
Or is he joking? He might be joking.
Ball played in the box, headed by Tillemans, big header. Edge of the area, he'll take a shot, he cuts inside, takes another touch, was it wide? There's the overlap again. Leicester in trouble here. Ball in, Kasper Schmeichel with a save of the season. What a save by Kasper Schmeichel. This was all but goal for me. And once again, the big Dane in the big game, he's onside. He makes himself massive. The bloke's got a tap in. He should score here. But Kasper Schmeichel, what a save, my son.
Gee, this isn't over yet, mate.
Corner ball, 85 played. If you want to win the competitions, you've got to put these big performances in and try and get through. Vestergaard, let go of your man. Vestergaard's not even looking at his man, headed over the crossbar. Come on, Yannick, you've got to do better there, mate. You're not even looking at the ball. You're looking at your man. You can't look at your man there. What a save, mate, this is. He side foots it. He thinks it's in the bottom corner. He's off to celebrate. And Kasper Schmeichel, what a save. What an incredible save. And what, as Anthony's put, an incredible Kasper, incredible goalkeeper. He might have his flaws sometime with his kick and distribution. But he's second to none. He's world class with his shot stopping and his ability to do those kind of situations when you need him. Called upon time and time again, he does it. Ball kick long. This will run through to Kasper. Just chest it down and hold it up. And that's what he will do. Let them drag out a few more seconds on the clock and he'll pick the ball up.
I have a big problem with doing this, going all defence in a knockout game, mate, because it's not like the league where it finishes at the end of the 90. Like if worst case scenario they scored, we're playing extra time we've lost Lookman.
Well, this is what I said about in the FA Cup final, mate. We did it in the FA Cup final. He went all defensive and they scored and I just sat there and went, right, that's it. Now we're going to have to try and get through extra time when they had all their attacking threats on and we had every single defensive player you could think on and we only had really Vardy on the pitch.
He brought Hamza and Wes Morgan on, right? I think they were the two he brought on. Chocolate Fire Guard. That's a good one. I like that. Why do we make pointless subs? LCFC Gray says. Well, that's my question, mate. If I knew the answer, I'd tell you.
Free kick to Leicester offside. 87 on the clock.
There's going to be a good 6-7 minutes left.
Mate, with all the subs, the injuries, yeah, definitely. Leicester lose out. Oh, and then he gets pushed over to the floor. That's got to be a yellow card. You can't push him over. Justin's running away. Yes, he's keeping the ball under his feet. And then the referee just says, don't do that. Well,
can we sell Vestergaard to Man United? 80 million Vestergaard to Man United. Let's hope we can hold on. Stephen Price says, yep. Absolutely.
come forward again. Rennes come forward to the edge of the area. Headed away by Joseph Hall. And Rennes will pick it up. 88 gone. Squeaky bum time. Oh, God, this is why I love Leicester. We don't do it the easy way. Wide again. There's the overlap on the right-hand side. Up to the edge of the area. Down to the right flank. Into the box they come. Pulls it back. Going to go nowhere. Thomas will clear. Nacho then slips over. But it falls to Maddis, but he ain't got an option. He skips inside one and goes to Nacho now on the left. Maddison goes forward. That's got to be a card, referee. He plays advantage. Barnes goes forward. Can't get on the end of it.
Doesn't get up.
That should have been a yellow card for their player who took out Maddison. Clearly holds him back. Rennes come down the right-hand side. Centre of the park. Now goes to the right. Forward they come. Little 1-2 in around the area. Goes backwards. It's what Leicester want. Get your shape. Leicester look absolutely shattered, by the way, in my opinion.
We ain't going to cope.
Ball in the box. Chip to the back post. Header by Dewsbury Hall. Has to get a header on it. Now their player's mainly he wants a penalty. He's not getting a penalty there. BA yourself. Throws himself to the floor, by the way, their player. Justin barely touched him and he throws himself to the floor. Corner kick. Vestergaard, just watch the ball. Stop watching your man and watch the ball. Referee's watching everything that's going on. Do not touch your man. Head punched away. Cleared away by Dewsbury Hall. Kick towards the back post. He'll go out to the left-hand side. Justin comes over. Jockey's his man one-on-one. He has to go backwards again. They're looking for the run inside. That's what they're going to do. Little give and go. There goes the first one. Edge of the area. Gets back inside. Plays across the box. Shoots! Wide. 90 minutes on. And there'll be 6 minutes of injury time.
Well, I'll tell you what a nightmare. Bloody hell. 6 minutes, Ellis. 5.5 minutes now, probably. Right, let's see how this goes. Last 5 minutes.
Right, Madison goes down. Free kick to Leicester. He's not happy, Madison, for some reason. He got clattered. I don't blame him not being happy. He's literally being steamrolled there. But that'll do. That's some more time on the clock going down. Referee has a word with Madison. Do you want? You can say that, Luke. I completely agree with you. But we now got time to have more players come back in the next leg in 2-3 week time, and that will be the big difference. If you can have Cassagna, if you can have Evans back in this team, you've certainly strengthened the team more than we had before. Vardy might be back by the time we play our next game in this competition. What is before Palace, I think it is. So that's nearly a month away. Edge of the area, they come in the box. Shot comes in, blocked by Yannick Vestergaard. There's a hand in there, by the way, and I think Leicester have been lucky here, very lucky. There was a hand on the floor, and I think it was Yannick Vestergaard's. Vestergaard made a great block, by the way, to start with, but then his big hands got in the way. Did you see it as well, Locks? Ball played up over the top. Oh, Justin can't get clear. Edge of the area. Falls wide. Back again. Goes down the line. Chips towards the back post. Header smacked away by Vestergaard. Not far, though. Goes to the left. Pereira comes over. Joxy man. Another one clipped in. Big header on Vestergaard. Cleared by Dewsbury Hall. Player goes down, rolling around like he's been shot. And Nacho holds it up. Plays it back. Oh, here we go. Wants a penalty. You're not getting a penalty. There's no VAR. Do you notice the annoying thing about it is, mate, the referee stopped the play when Leicester had just given the ball. Nacho had just laid the ball back to Barnes for the little 1-2. Oh, it's a lovely elbow by Vestergaard. He's done more in this last 5 minutes than he's done all season. I will say, oh, his hand, it does hit his hand. It does clearly strike him on the hand.
Oh, that's a handball, mate.
His hand's on the floor. He can't move it anywhere. But his hand, it clearly hit. Oh, you've seen. Oh, God. I can't.
No VAR, mate. No VAR.
Oh, come on now. This is running over. Got to get the kids to bed as well. If it goes over to extra time, mate, you might have to read into this so I get one of the kids asleep.
That's all right, mate.
But then
It's
I'll
not
come
going to go
back
to extra time, mate. We got this. We got this. We got
on.
this.
Just go on, take it.
Who's left in the competition after this, eh?
Well, interesting. Let's see if there's any scores. I'll go through them.
The Rangers one's Europa League, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big header by Vestergaard. Fair play to him.
Were Rennes the hardest team, or are there any more?
No, Roma's still in it, and
Okay.
Marseille, I think, was still in there. Let's have a look, see where we're at on the competitions.
Well, Vestergaard's lumped that forward.
As it stands, Marseille will go through their 4-2 up against Basel. Roma don't kick off to 8 o'clock. PSV, they're still there, go through on 8-4 and against Copenhagen. And AZ against Bologna is a 3-3 as it stands. 4 minutes, 40 seconds is going to be some more time added onto this because of the injury.
I think Nacho's just had a yellow card for something.
Yeah, he has.
Right, come on. Leicester.
That's a foul on the Leicester player, and that will be a yellow card. I thought it was a bit dirty on there. I think he's gone into do him, and he's gone into do him. That's what the Leicester players are angry about. He's gone into all Leicester players. I'm not happy here about this tackle on Harvey Barnes. They really are not happy.
The lino might have something to say here, mate. The lino might have something to say here on the incident. The lino's right there, mate. The lino has to see that.
Daniel Amarty's not happy with the challenge, mate. They're not happy about this challenge. He's coming over, actually. He's going to have a word. Is he? No, he's sticking to his yellow card. No, he's not going to change it. Let's see the replay. Oh, he's gone over the ball. He's not even got his studs are showing, mate. That's a red card nowadays. You can't go in with your studs up.
That's disgusting.
There's a 6 minutes played of injury time. This is going to go on longer. Come on, boys.
But we got to say as Leicester fans as well, in terms of, we can't no VAR. It saved us from a handball, and it's obviously saved them from a red card. Clearly, But
yeah, that's the corner flag. Nacho can't keep this in. It'll be a goal kick. How long is he going to play now? We're up to 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
Oh, they're going to take this quick, aren't they?
They have taken it quick, and they come forward. How long is referee going to give? They go forward long. Can he find them on the wing? Yes, they can. It's a great pass out wide. But they come down to this side. Plays it back. He's going to get his cross in now. He whips this one in towards the back post. Thomas heads it away. Vestergaard with a big boot up to the pitch. It goes forward. Nacho can't clear it down. Jubil goes forward. Maddison steps in, wins the ball. Oh, the referee gives a free kick to them.
To them? For that? No chance. Hey, and now he's pushed.
And now he's going to give a yellow card to Maddison for time wasting. And Maddison said, what, me?
He's just been pushed over. Oh, for crying out loud, not a free kick from there. Oh, God. It can never be easy, can it? I'm relying on you here, mate, because you're ahead.
Yeah, free kick. It's going to be Whitson left-footed towards Casper. Whitton. Tillemans clears it. There's the full-time whistle, and Leicester are through to the quarterfinals of the Europa Conference. Oh, thank God. Reedy, come on, mate. You've got to save me. I'm going to put the kids to bed now. Bed.
Go on, Reedy. Jump on, mate.
Big header. Big header.
Yeah. Come on!
Do you know what? We got away with another one there. Barnes headed it down.
Oh, another one.
And it landed on Dewsbury Hall's hand. Right. Loxy, Reedy, come in, mate. I've got to go and put the kids away, mate. I'll be back. If it's still on, I'll come back. I'll go and put the kids to bed, all right?
It's kicking off. Something's happening here.
I don't know. You can talk through because I've turned mine off.
No, I'm not sure. I think it's calmed down. I think there was a bit of a wrestle going on in there somewhere. But yeah, it's all good, mate. It's all Leicester players go over to the Leicester fans, and that was stress, mate. That was too much. Dewsbury Hall just had a yellow card for something after the full-time whistle. He's just been given a yellow card. I think there was a little bit of a tussle going on. All the officials came onto the pitch and the backroom staff, but I think it's over now. So yeah. Bloody hell, mate.
I think, to be honest, I don't want to be bad, but I think if VAR was in that game, there would have been a lot of different decisions in that game. But
absolutely, yeah. We can't complain. Obviously, they should have had a penalty. I think there was a handball in there from Vestergaard, but they should have had a red card there on Barnes because that was a dirty tackle. So yeah, we're lucky. Obviously, Vestergaard came on. We were worried about that.
He had a brilliant header to get the ball out. Like, you can't complain. So
yeah, it's all hindsight, because if VAR was there, then we'd all be slagging Vestergaard off for the handball. So, but yeah, we just got to take it, mate. You can only Can only play what's in front of you, mate. And
We're through. That's all that matters, isn't it?
that's it,
Like
mate.
Mike says, best thing I've man of the match. Oh, I'm so glad we got through it because within from 80th minute, we were honestly just sitting at the edge of our seats thinking, we're not actually going to do this, are we? But I'm just so glad we have. People saying, job well done, lads. Foxes never quit. Just what else can you say other than we grinded through it, unlike a lot of the performances this year.
Yeah, I think now we can say it was a good decision from Rodgers, but it just baffled me again. Taking off Lookman, who only came on in the first half, and I understand the Fofana thing, because we all say, don't rush him back from injury. And could he have done another 20 minutes? He might have got scrappy, could have picked up an injury. So I understand that a little bit, but it just felt very negative, a negative change again. And it seems like that decision was made before the goal. They made the decision of the subs before the goal.
Yes, I guess, but you've got to. It's a hard one because every single sub that we had before them two coming on were quite positive, bringing Lookman on for someone and then bringing Ndidi off and bringing Madison on. They were all kind of positive performances. Sorry, but then I know what you mean bringing two defenders on for an attacker and another defender who probably had to come off anyway. But
I just don't think we cope well with inviting pressure.
no,
We never have. We
not.
haven't, and we did when we won the league. When we invited pressure and then counter attacks. But we're not that team anymore. And I'm just looking at this replay now. Right at the end, Barnes headering it down onto Dewsbury Hall's hand. That's two clear handballs in my opinion.
I
So yeah,
thought that
we're
was the second one as
very
well.
yeah, very lucky. But we're through, mate. That's all you can say. I don't know when the draw is for the next one.
It's tomorrow. The draw is
Right.
tomorrow.
What time? 12?
I'm not sure that on the commentating they said on the TV that it is tomorrow at some point for both Europa League and the Europa League Conference. So we'll know tomorrow who we've got. And hopefully it's someone a lot easier because I don't think I could deal with another game like that.
No, absolutely not. Yeah. 1:45 it just said. 1:45 tomorrow.
Ah, there you go then. But I don't know who I want to actually before we do get other people coming in, I'm going to quickly check what the scores are from the other games, just so we know what we're looking at for the draw wise tomorrow. So come on. So tomorrow the draw looks like Marseille is going to be in there. PSV's in there by a mile now.
Marseille Conference League, yeah.
Yeah, Marseille Conference League. Yeah, PSV. Alcom from Netherlands is drawing at the moment in the 98th minute. Let me know. And then you obviously got a few more games coming up at 8 o'clock as well. But there's still some tough games in there, I must admit. But I don't know what to say at the moment because it was just that last 10 minutes was ridiculous.
Yeah, we've had as many of them games this season where it's come to the end and we've just been and a lot of games where we've bottled it at the end. So I suppose we can just be hopeful that we haven't. And Fofana, mate, back from injury with that little, as Tom said, leaped like a salmon and caressed into the net off the post. So yeah, it was brilliant, mate.
It just felt like when he scored, you just like that was always going to happen, weren't it? He come back after 224 days or whatever it was, and he comes and scores ahead of him a set piece where we've not scored all season. It's just faint. It's just fate. Sorry, not faint. Yeah, it's just fate. What people are saying. Those Dutch teams can bring the heat. Like how much? Yeah, exactly. And even in the first leg of that PSV game, they were 4-4 to Copenhagen, and now they've just absolutely smashed it 4-0 at Copenhagen away. So
the football they play as well, we're not well suited for. You look at the Arsenal game. That kind of tiki-taka, quick passing, liquid football is. We do struggle with that. So I think we struggle with all sorts of football these days, mate. Physical football, technical football, we just struggle. But yeah, like I said, mate, you can't complain. We got the win, and I suppose the one downside is obviously just Albrighton's injury and wait and see and Diddy because that didn't look good. I know we were saying that it could be precautionary, but I feel like it felt a bit like it was in Diddy's decision to come off. It looked like he called that, so maybe that is a that he has picked
Yeah.
up a little injury there. So yeah, hopefully that's not. But we have got Mendy back.
As I say, on the plus side, we have got someone like Mendy, which I've got faith in. He's done brilliant in the AFCON, so why can't he show his quality in the league now, or even in the Europa League conference? So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just I hope the stats don't come up now in the next few months before the end of the season saying that without Ndidi we're not winning games again, which isn't the best of news. But I just hope we can get that. Obviously, Jamie here also says great win. Jason says God nearly had a heart attack. Well played, Leicester. We all had a heart attack nearly.
It was worse because I was behind Tom and I was like looking at Tom and I was like, oh, for crying out loud. So yeah, it's rough. It's rough. But we got through it. We got through it.
And there's fees 99p if we didn't see that already. What people were saying, Aiden saying, come on, City, well needed. Can't wait to see who we play against. I just hope it's not someone as hard as that. Just don't get me wrong, we've got to play whoever's in front of us anyway, but I thought 2-0 was good enough coming out of the home leg, and it nearly wasn't. So we've just got to pick ourselves back up now and just hopefully we can go again, whoever play next. But we'll get Jack in. You all right, mate?
Yes, I'm good.
I'm not. What's your thoughts? Obviously, handballs we don't really want to talk about, but to be honest, probably needs to be talked about because I think they should have been penalties, to be honest. But what else can you say?
Well, this is it. I mean, look at the challenge on Barnes. It's a red card all day, for my opinion. I mean, VAR is going to overturn that. VAR's in this. But then again, the Dewsbury Hall one, handball, okay, fair enough. But then they got what they deserved. Rennes cheating, fouling, so and so. And then Yannick Vestergaard, I'm going to big the man up tonight. He came on, did his job. The Giants at the back, even though they claimed he elbowed them in the face, but there you go. They went down like a sack of spuds, did Rennes. They tried getting the referee to book Leicester quite a lot, and then, well, they didn't really get much out of it, did they? At the end of the day, we got the result that we needed. I thought we defended well as a team. My sense about Daniel Amati again, incredible. stood his ground, really. Mr. Daniel Amati, and we can go and sing that song late into the night, I tell you, because he was phenomenal today. And Kasper Schmeichel, what a save! I mean,
you forget about that, don't you? You forget about that after all that's just happened. But we will bring the man in next. Obviously, here's a question for him before he comes in. With Amati playing well, with Sunchu doing okay, with Fofana being back, who gets dropped if Fofana comes in? I'll ask him right now.
You're asking me that one? I don't get paid the big bucks to make them decisions. But that's for another day, that is. We'll have to wait and see. But on tonight, fantastic performance. Back to the walls a bit lucky. I think we were lucky with some of the decisions. The referee wasn't the best. But we did what we had to do. We went there. Little Wes scored a goal, which I was quite surprised about. Didn't expect him. He would have been my number 11 to score on my list tonight. He would have been. But yeah, did a job. Last ditch tackles. It's just what we wanted. Through to the quarterfinals of the Europa Conference League. Perfect result. Well, not the perfect result with all Brighton and Wolf going off, but it's one of them things, isn't it? We played well. We battled hard. We just got to be a tough game. Not a tough game. It'll be. See how tough it'll be for Sunday now. That's going to be the problem now. I've got to try and relax. That's going to take it out of them, that was a tough. We knew that was going to be tough. The atmosphere in that ground must have been leg sapping. Oh, it was. The noise off the TV was unbelievable. It really was. Was. But like I say, through to the quarterfinals of Europa Conference League. What more do you want, lads? Nothing else, really, do you?
No, and you can't even say about the decisions against us because, to be honest, I think they've gone quite positive for us today, but in the past this season there's so many chances and decisions that's gone out against us, so I think we deserve a bit of luck now coming into it. So Tom,
I mean, Rennes are a European experienced team and we outfought them. They were going down for dives, they were taking tackles, and they were doing it. They were doing what they needed to do, Rennes, to try and win the game, and we're just not European savvy enough yet to do that because we haven't been playing regular enough there. But we'll get there. There was times we should have gone into the corner a bit earlier. But where the hell did we get 6 minutes from in the injury time? I will never know.
No, I think you're looking at, you count all the subs up, the injuries to certain players. You probably are. I said 5 minutes minimum, so I can see why they got the 6. But look, boys, Vestergaard, everyone slates him, but he put a frigging shift in there when he came on. He put his body on the line. Probably the first time we've seen that. And look, let's not lie. If VAR had been round tonight, there's 2 handballs in that penalty area. One is Vestergaard's hand on the floor, and the second one is Jubil when the ball headers off Barnes and falls onto his left arm. So look, we're into the next round, boys. We're into the quarterfinals now. Take it seriously. This is the way to get back into Europe for me. And look, it wasn't pretty tonight. The biggest thing though to come out of it, one against Kasper Schmeichel with a world-class save. And little Wes has just played 77 minutes in a game that I didn't think he'd play that one for. So, look, it's building blocks, boys. We've got to be positive tonight, though. Come off it. We're in the next round.
Yeah, that's what you can do. Win the next round, Tom. Totally agree with you.
It doesn't matter how you get there. These are the games you have to win. Bless you. You have to be savvy. You have to be savvy. And we've done that tonight. Look, let's not lie. This had been 4, 5, 6 weeks ago. We would have crumbled. We would have crumbled under that pressure. We didn't. We all stood up and we fought as a team. Win next round, boys. I'm buzzing. Absolutely buzzing that we've done it.
The Forest game taught us a lesson, Tom.
Forget about the Forest. It's not. It's now. Forget that. That's gone. We don't think about that. We just think to the next game. Forget about the Forest game. It's now.
The next round is 4 weeks away. By the time that comes around, you could have Castagna, Johnny Evans, Jamie Vardy, players back from injury. You know,
Tom, who was that second name you said? Who was that second name you said? Johnny Evans.
Yes, Johnny Evans at the back, Jamie Vardy in attack. Pack your bags as Leicester's on their way. All right, really happy.
Really don't like singing that song. It's got Johnny Evans in it.
No, because I put Dan and Martin back instead.
But yeah, like Tom says, totally agree with you. European quarterfinals, that's all that matters.
How much did you pay the rep? I mean, they should have got sent off, Tom, to be honest, on the Harvey Barnes challenge. So I guess it equals itself out at the end of the day.
I'm just wondering where the Not Spice fan is that was on here, because he said that we were going to get absolutely battered.
He was here a few minutes ago.
There he is. Oh, there he is.
Poor.
I think he's talking about left blocks.
There he is.
Is he talking about himself, or is he talking about Leicester in the quarterfinals of a European Conference League?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Just watching Amati, the keeper made an absolutely fantastic save for Marty's header, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Daniel with their manager.
Boys, it's just a good night. It's just a good night, eh, boys?
You got beaters in front of you. They're a good side, Rennes. You know, you got even if there was the best to win this competition.
Even if there was any negatives to take from that, you don't. There's nothing. You don't take. It's the positives of being in the quarterfinals of a European
Did you pay
competition.
The ref?
He can keep spamming it all he likes,
mate. Keep paying the ref. I took a few fines in there for you, mate. How's that sound?
How much did they pay the ref for the red card not to be given at the end?
Yeah.
Worked both ways.
It equals itself out throughout the season.
That Dewsbury Hall and ball, it would have been very unlucky if that had been given. Because there was nothing you could do about it. Absolutely nothing you could do about it.
Just keep crying, mate. Don't worry. We're through to the next round. You guys are out. Say it a bit.
Right, boys. I'm going to go. I just want to come back on for a smile.
I'm sweaty. I'm tired.
I was so nervous towards the last 5 minutes. I was finding it hard to watch me.
We have to defend.
I jump on and give my opinion before we all left.
Go on, then. Newcastle, Jono.
Geordie, Jono.
My heart's still going.
Your heart was sinking. Vestergaard was swimming.
The one thing this performance we haven't had for a long time is one word, and that is passion.
Oh yeah.
Every player literally threw themselves behind the ball to stop it. Vestergaard, literally 5 players surrounding one player to stop the ball being shot at. Schmeichel with amazing saves. We conceded 2, but defensively we were awesome today.
Took a deflection there, second goal, Jono.
Exactly.
2 deflections.
James Justin and Locke
2 deflections.
Better for that.
2 deflections.
Just watching it now. Fafana, Amati, yeah.
We stood firm, Jono. Defended well. We was a team tonight. It weren't just about individuals. We stuck together and we defended as a team and went forward as a team, and that's what you want to see from the Foxes this season. Big up Brendan Rodgers as well. Big up Brendan Rodgers.
But bad for Luckman coming in and getting subbed off again. But Brennan actually brought Vestergaard on for the first time. It paid off.
Our about crime.
Yeah, it was blocking up. Jono, it was blocking up the right-hand side of the pitch, wasn't he?
Yeah.
They were struggling down there. That's why he did that.
I think, to be honest, as well, if you think about it, if Vestergaard wasn't there, their tall striker that they brought on, realistically could have had a few more chances if he wasn't in that position to keep him off it. So
they brought all their best players off.
Yeah. But like I say, we're through. We can't complain anything else about that.
There we go.
Before we go, actually, I might as well ask man of the matches.
Oh, the whole team. There was no outstanding individual. I think the team performed at the maximum they could.
I'll give it to the team. Amati, Schmeichel, and Fofana. But yeah, I'll go for the whole team.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the whole team. I think Amati played a blinder again tonight. Again, he's our fucking centre back.
Language.
Yeah. That's the watershed. I'm just saying, Michael's save was absolutely fantastic.
Oh yeah.
He should have scored.
When they came through on that chance, I was like, wait, how's that not gone in? And then I saw his like leg kind of bounce it off over the bar. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Why did Dewsbury Hall get booked at the end?
Oh yeah,
fighting.
Was he fighting? Was Alpha? It was just getting booked celebrating.
It was all push and shove and big mass melee in the middle of the park, weren't there?
I think I've got to give it. I think I've got to give it to Fofana just for coming back after like over 200 days, and he's finally come back, and then he's already scored a goal.
What an header!
What a header!
Vestergaard nearly put the ball in his pocket, and I've just seen it first time I've seen it. Nearly picked it up and put it on his pocket.
Right, that is it. We are through to the quarterfinals, and we'll catch all of you on your show on Sunday, Jamie. I'm guessing.
What about your show tomorrow night?
Oh yeah,
well, my show tomorrow night. I completely forgot.
Won't be there, please, on it. Maybe negative again.
I'm never negative. Appreciate your joining.
Yeah. Never negative, are we reading?
Hey, nice to see you commentating again.
Yeah, good to be back, mate. Good to be back. Enjoyed it.
You should come back. You played well, so you should come out every week.
Make it official.
I wouldn't say we played well. We got through. Let's just get through above the station.
Sign that contract.
We'll see how you play on. We'll see how we play on Sunday without me. We'll see how we go.
Appreciate your joining, and we'll catch you.
Come on, you Foxes.
And there we go, guys. Back into the quarterfinals of a Europa competition. Can't wait for it. Joys tomorrow. We'll probably be going live sometime in the day, maybe before that. We don't know. I'm guessing Phil will do that while he's in the office, but we'll catch you all on the next show, which is tomorrow with me. So unless we get a live one for the draw. So I appreciate you coming in, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, ADT Taxis, Everard's, Pucka Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Peter's Pizzeria, Hope Against Cancer, and Newbie & Co. Estate Agents. Make sure to follow us on all of our social channels at Leicester Fan TV. Visit our website, leicesterfantv.com.